Yo, what up, everybody? Guys, welcome back to Swahili Nation One Africa Movement. We are right here today. It's another day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. It's good to see everybody here. It's good to see Yo Jim Shandane, a member here, Swahili Nation member. Hello, my fellow Swahili Nation brothers and sisters. Man, hello, how are you, brother? It's good to have you here. Thank you for being a member of Swahili Nation. Thank you for supporting the movement. You mean a lot, all right? And everybody there who is joining right now, I want to appreciate you guys for coming in this session. Well, today I did live stream in the afternoon, and this is the night session, 9 p.m. We're trying to manage to come here all the time, even though sometimes it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, this energy and all this stuff, but it's always pleasure to come back here and to see a lot of people out there, with us. So it means a lot. Please, we have 14 people right now joining us here, and I want you guys to do one thing. All right, I want you guys to help me in something. Copy this link and share with somebody, because we're a lot of people, we're a lot of Africans out there. We need to come and to have this conversation. So copy this link and welcome somebody. Call somebody to come in to join in. Call somebody to come in to join in. But all in all, I want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to our brothers and sisters from Ethiopia and Eritrea and other Orthodox, church all around the world. Merry Christmas to y'all. And I appreciate you guys for coming here to join us. I see Nate, DJ Cube. Appreciate for your comments. Yeshel, Rashid, Epalata. Appreciate you. Fefe, I appreciate you. Yes. Fitsum Zanebe, I appreciate you. Let me just say, guys, feel free to join and become a member of this family. There's a link in the comment section. I pin all the way at the top. Feel free to use super chat and super stickers to support the movement. Let me put the banner here right now. All right. Feel free to support this family, to support this channel, to support what we're doing. But more than that, feel free to subscribe, turn notification button, and share this page with everybody. Oh, I see my brother here, my brother Biggie, the chief himself is in. Welcome, Chief. How are you, Chief? How are you, brother? Let me do this, what I do all the time. The Chief, it's good to see you. Ethiopia Mesk, it's good to see you, brother, as well. Appreciate you guys for coming up. This means a lot. Let me find where is. Yeah, so copy the link, please, and share with somebody out there. Let them come. I want to share with you guys a little bit of vision of One Africa today. It's very important. I want to share with you guys and let you know what One Africa standing for. You know what I'm saying? Today in the afternoon, I had a special session for just Christmas, to celebrate Christmas with everybody. All right. I want to share this link. I told you guys to share this link with everybody so that people can join. I was just sharing the link as well with a lot of people out there. All right. Today in the afternoon, we had a special session to celebrate Christmas for our brothers and sisters who are coming from that side. And it was an amazing session. We had a lot of people coming in, sharing their views, sharing their ideas, sharing all the stuff. And it was just an amazing time. And this evening right now, guys, what we're gonna have is I want to come back a little bit and share with you guys about the vision of One Africa. All right, a lot of you maybe you don't know, a lot of you maybe you still don't know, you're still struggling, but I think it's the perfect time. 2022 is the perfect time to start letting you guys know little by little what we are standing for, what Africa is standing for. All right, so let me write here. I gotta change the thumbnail sometime and right here. Okay, a lot of you might be asking yourself, because some people, they usually take some time, to join, the to join the movements like this, to join the organizations like this, unless they know what are these guys standing for, right? So what we're doing here today, I just want to come here to share with you guys the vision of One Africa. All right, the vision of One Africa. And you guys have already seen the title, so you already know what is the vision. But let's share a little bit. And I have the chief himself, Biggie. He's already here in the room. I will allow him to come after a while. But for now, I'm just gonna change it the thumbnail of this video, and I'll raise a word of prayer, and then we'll begin our discussion as soon as possible. All right, and then later on, I believe you guys will have an opportunity to come and to share and to raise your voice about the vision, because these guys, this is for y'all. It's for every single one of you. All right, this is not for one person, but this is for Africa. This is one Africa. So everybody is included in this, and please feel at home and feel free to come here today and raise your voice as well. All right, let me raise a word of prayer before I begin. God, I thank you for today. Thank you for this session that we are having here. Discuss about the vision of this one Africa, of this movement. So we just pray that your wisdom, your energy, your spirit, your joy, your grace, it will be here with us today. I give you praise in your name, I pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. So welcome, everybody. Hey, I see my sister Chrissy there. Chrissy, it's a time for you to come and to speak a little bit. All right. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yes. Okay, it's good to see everybody. Guys, so as I said, I'm here today to share with you guys the vision of One Africa. What are we standing for? You guys have been supporting us for a while. I've been standing with One Africa for a while. You guys are part of One Africa. Maybe you still don't know what One Africa stands for. So I want everybody to understand what we're standing for by sharing with you the vision of One Africa. It's very important, very important. I'll come back, we'll share with you guys sometimes the mission, we'll share with you guys the objectives, we'll share with you guys all those stuff. And, later in the future, you guys will be able to access that somewhere, when we have website and all those stuff. But for now, I wanna be sharing with you guys the vision of One Africa. All right. So as you've seen the title of this channel, all right. Maybe before I say this, I wanna welcome my brother here, Biggie. Hey, the chief. What's up, brother? It's good to have you here today.
Good afternoon, and good evening. Merry Christmas, Malcolm Ganna to all my brothers and sisters. Malcolm Ganna. And this is a real festive day for all of Ethiopia, Eritrea. Also the Orthodox Church that follow the old calendars, the true day of Jesus' birth. And I wish you all to have a festive, blessed, where you can enjoy your family. This morning, I missed some of your link because I was busy shopping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy in the morning. Get this thing going. You got the incense going. You got the coffee going. The breakfast started. I mean, and then I looked at I'm like, wow, it was 8 o'clock. and I missed that one. But you were asking about a lot of the popularity of popular food that's been eaten for the specific celebrations. The celebration, they just to let you know, it has what you call there's a fasting all the way to the eve, and there's some changes actually whenever the festivity happens to be on a Friday, and Friday is always where you fast, Wednesday and Friday. It's a special day. The day before you make your ultimate Lent. Basically, you don't eat until sunset or whatever. This certain. It's a very interesting year where Christmas fall on a Friday, and at the same time you have the festivity. So you abstain your if you eat meat or any dairy, you don't eat on Thursday. So when it comes to Timkat, it's also on a Friday. So the day before, you're gonna be fasting just like a Friday and celebrate on Friday. So that's one thing that a lot of people didn't talk about. How it's being celebrated. It's being celebrated with all the glory. This is the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, and that's how it gets celebrated. So this year is a very unique year where it falls on Friday. So whenever a holiday falls on Friday, and especially the Christmas, and as well the Timkat, that's baptismal. So this is a special year. So we are on a special year, and we're on a special mission, and we're all gathering here just to make sure that we're aligned with what we say. So we're gonna walk the talk and come with an action plans. There's a lot of things going on so far. It's a great thing that I hear all around.
Yeah, we're losing Biggie. Um, well, that's a good uh foundation. Um, but let me remind you
We
guys. I know
made it.
Biggie. Hello, you're
Yeah,
back.
I saw you just going. Yeah, I'm still here. And
Okay.
I would say congratulations for all of those that went back home, hit home, and celebrating. I heard a lot of beautiful. They keep calling me and said, "Ephraim, you're the only one that's missing in here," and all that. So, yes, I'm kind of jealous, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm very grateful that at least my brothers and sisters are out there celebrating this Christmas is phenomenal. I mean, it's phenomenal. People really enjoying. So when it comes to food, one of the things that what we do is in celebration we
Oh,
slaughter.
Biggie. I hope we're not moving away from the topic because I had
No,
that
no, no, no,
discussion
no.
this.
Just a little brief on the
All right.
festivity. So I just want to be just giving a few things that I didn't hear. Is the celebration is we slaughter lamb, I mean sheep and chicken, and just make sure it gets festival, and you have all your family coming home. So mainly the lamb stuff, where you have the tips and the kutfu and all that. This is the day that everybody celebrates. I just want to say that. But other than that, in the focus of our conversation and the mission and the vision, I think I'll let you to introduce that, and let's see
Yeah.
what kind of feedback we get, because things get adjusted as we go, but our mission is straightforward.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I wanted to come out here, guys, to share with you the vision. First of all, the vision of One Africa, and what we're standing for. It's straightforward. When you see the word One Africa, you know what we're standing for. We are standing for a united Africa, standing for One Africa, and well, this is the vision, and this is how we wrote. Towards a One Africa of solidarity in peace and love. You all know for a long time, for a very long time, man, here in Swahili Nation, and later on One Africa as well. We've been talking and talking again and again about love, peace, and unity. And when you look at this vision right here towards a One Africa, a united Africa of solidarity in peace and love, that's what we're visioning. That's what we're visioning Africa. That's the Africa we want to see. That's the Africa we are longing for. That's the Africa we are pushing to see, a united Africa, a one Africa of solidarity in peace and love. These are two important things that we've always been talking about, and we want to see, in our continent, in our countries, and in our people and families. Not just for Africa as Africa in general, but for individual. In your family, in your city, in your streets, everywhere. So everything we do, everything we talk about, everything this year, I've mentioned earlier this year that it's going to be a year of action. We're going to be brutally honest with one another, because this is what we want to see. Everything that we act, everything that we say, everything that we do, our desire is to see a one Africa of solidarity in peace and love. one another. So that's what we are standing for, and that's what we have been standing for. So whenever you see One Africa, whenever you hear this, whenever you share with somebody, just know that this is what we are standing for. Nothing else, but this is what we are standing for. And I just wanted us today to talk about this vision, to share our opinions, to raise our voice. There will be another day that we'll come here and talk about mission, because me personally, I love the mission. I love the mission. I'll give you a little bit glimpse of our mission a little bit later. But for now, I really want to hear a Big E as well to raise his voice about this. And if you have anything that you want to, share and add to that, you can go ahead and share.
Yeah, you summed it up. It's good that everybody sees the mission and give us more comment, because it's very clear. This is about unity. This is about one Africa, and what our futures is. There are a few things that I work on the background. Not ready to present it, but I'll give you some idea once Mika goes over it, because we have to have a mission to start whatever. We have to have a mission, a goal, and determination, and something that comes from the inside. And remember, nothing can move without everybody collaborating to this mission and the goal. So, Mika, I'll let you shoot for it. Let's be open for it, and get feedbacks if things that we need to change, or maybe there's certain things that we open. This is One Africa movement. We're all together in it. We are persistent. We're spending a lot of times together, and anything that comes from the inside, feel that you're African. Feel the love. Feel what you contribute, because this is not about me. This is about us, the oneness, and that's what I start by saying. And Mika, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's beautiful. By the way, to let you guys know, there's a lot of people who have been working in this. So the vision that you see here, the different people who sat down and talk about this, are all people that you've been seeing participating here again and again and again. We sat down, we had a couple meetings, and this is one of the vision that we have. We have missions, we have couple of objectives as well. We received some suggestions, some proposal from One Africa family. There are people who actually send some proposal of, One Africa objectives, and we sat down and we work on them, and we are still working on the documents right now. So maybe later in the future, you guys will be able to see, and maybe to even have the documents and to read all this thing through. But the vision you see here towards a One Africa of solidarity and peace and love is something that a lot of people are behind this, not just one person, but a lot of people are behind this. And you guys still, the window is opened for you guys to continue to share, to raise your voice, something that you feel like, all right, we'll get one step at a time, right? In every single stage, like this is the first stage, but we can always work on improving. We can always work on, making something better, because we want to have something that it will stand for Africans, and something that will be, achievable. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll be able to, to do something for our continent, this beautiful continent of Africa. So if you have some place, please, you can write that down, note it, and for any suggestions and any opinions, you can always reach out to us, oneafricaofficial@gmail.com. But no promises that we're gonna take it. You can still give your suggestions. You can still send your proposal and all the stuff, but we'll go through them and we'll see what we can do with them. Yeah, that's what I would love to tell everybody out there. But just know that this is not just something, as Biggie said, for one person or just one group of people, but all of us, we should participate. All of us, we should come together and actually do this. So this is the vision of One Africa. Let me go through little comments here that we have in the comment section. By the way, I remember that I didn't share the link as well in the comment section. Oh, there's something here. Right. So, guys, there's a link in the comment section as well. Let me read a couple of the comments I see here. I see Sadeke commenting about apparently the prisoners that have been released today because of this Christmas. So he's congratulating them. Um, Sadiq Tiroro is saying, uh, Julius Nyerere once said, "If we unite, we're strong. If not, we're weak." Oh, that's right. Yourself, Befikadu say, "Endless peace of Swahili nation." Professor Rumumba once said, "This unity of Africa is a big business for them." Yeah, they will never succeed. Without the resources, the people can't get out of poor situation. I like Biggie. I love this, passion that people they do have, in their heart all the time. When you go through comments, you see real passion and the real love for Africa.
This is one of the things that I always told you, that I think we have people that are really, really, really deep, deep, deep,
Mm,
selfless and contributing, listening, commenting relentlessly, and that's a blessing. It's a blessing. We're so blessed that we coming together. And believe me, that's another thing that I'm going to challenge everybody. Just like any organization, will challenge ourselves the first 100 days of this year and see
yeah.
what we achieved, what we felt on, and review, and
Mm,
never stop. We can fail, but it doesn't mean we stay failing. We're going to
yeah.
move forward. It's a challenge. It's a great challenge. And those of you that are in here giving your comment, really, it makes me think twice. There are things that I may be doing, I thought it was right, but just few comments that comes in, it takes a correction. And believe me, we're very blessed. Xavier bless all of you. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
your endurance, for your relentless spending your time, sacrificing your time. Guess what? You're not doing it just for yourself. You're doing it for
Yeah.
all of us. I for you for me. And again, protect our sisters. Our sisters are very important in this movement. Our sisters got a
Mm-hmm.
lot more. They're they're naturally gifted as nurturers, and every time they come in on this podium or on a comment, they have some serious, serious sincerity on what they put out there. So again,
Mm,
my brothers, we got to protect and love our sisters. We got to support them, because they're the one really that finds a way of getting things done. So keep that in mind,
mm,
my
mm.
African brothers.
Yeah. Mm, mm. Man, right now I would say these guys, we've been working for a while right now. Um, you know, on a document, official document that we'll be sharing with you guys. Right, it's still in the making, and when I go through it, Biggie, I'm overwhelmed. Like I'm overwhelmed, and I'm just I just cannot wait to share with the world, with the rest of the world, with the rest of you guys, to be able to see what we are working on. This is beautiful. Like I cannot wait the world to see this. I know I'm just teasing you guys a little by little, by saying like the vision, sometimes the mission, but we have goals. We have a couple goals, like a lot of goals that have been written down. For example, let me share you guys just a little bit. All right, let's teasing you guys a little bit. One of the goals that we do have, in One Africa, it's including changing the public misconception about Africa that have long exacerbated biases and stereotypes. Create a multicultural community space where people of African descent and others of various cultures and backgrounds could meet, share stories, establish our common humanity to stand against stereotypes and prejudice, provide business enablement training to to Africans and immigrants. Build a natural bridge between Africans in diaspora and those in Africa. And one of the mission right there is to bring some of the diasporas back home. I've already started to talk to some people, and they've been telling me their desire to come and to move back home, man. I cannot wait. You guys will be able to see those interviews very soon. Support young Africans' business initiatives. Bridge the cultural gaps between countries in Africa. Develop a multicultural community center dedicated to educating African about Africa. Provide an online forum to involve all Africans locally and in the diaspora in the movement. Unite Africa behind a common cause to influence, ignite, and inspire a passion for solution based thinking in young people across the continent. Yield an inclusive growth, decolonize the mind, boost cooperation with fellow Africans, and eradicate poverty in the region. Enable Africans across the continent to live healthier and more prosperous life. Man, those are just some of the goals that right here in One Africa we're standing for and we're pursuing. And you guys will be able to have those things, those documents to read again and again and again, to pray over it, and to make sure that we're achieving, to make sure that we are seeing. And I love Biggie, I love the idea of 100 days and to see what is happening in 100 days. I love that's a big challenge. And that's a beautiful idea. I think it's really good idea. And the good news is I've already found people from Madagascar. I found not one, not two, but three. So I'm trying to talk to them. Maybe soon in the near future, we'll be coming here and to have conversation with our brothers and sisters from Madagascar. It's gonna be exciting.
That's great. That's really great. I was still digging on my old classmate. He was from
Yeah.
Madagascar, and he's somewhere in Wyoming,
Mm.
trying to locate him. So hopefully, he'll contact me.
That's amazing. I wish that day we can have like more than two or three or four, or even 5 or 10 Madagascan coming here. Because I feel like a lot of us we forget that Madagascar is also in the side of Africa, a lot of times. So
Mhm.
let's bring our brothers back where they belong. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's very important. All right, guys. Well, I shared the link in the comment section as well. If you want to come and to share and to add on to something, don't hesitate to access the link in the comment section and come as well. I know Pastor Ezra as well will be coming very soon. Um around around the time that we started, he he was just getting home from work, but I was here with him today in the afternoon. How did you spend your day today, Biggie? By the way.
Oh, it started like it's a Friday, but at the same
Mm.
time, we kept in mind that we have this festivity. So,
Yeah.
as you know, the wife and she went out there, make sure that she got everything. In fact, she did some other things for people because that's
Mm.
one of the Christmas spirit, making sure that everybody has what they need. When she goes shopping, she makes sure that she take cares of our neighbors and stuff. Make sure that things are getting ready for the holiday. So I was very very pleased of her action, and she
Mm.
brought that spirit home. And
Oh,
first thing in the morning, we start whatever that's missing, trying to make it up, and it started with a beautiful, nice breakfast. Ethiopian breakfast with the eggs and all that. Very very delicious, and now she's ready to have the fresh cooking. But she's gonna be making some kitfo and some doro,
yeah.
and actually doro. I think she said no, it's gonna take so much time, so she's gonna go for the tips. So so
Oh,
far,
okay.
we really are
Interesting.
enjoying it, and yeah, as you know, all the kids are wishing us all the Merry Christmas again. They go around two, so
Mm.
it started very well, in a
Mm.
good spirit.
Mm.
So few things that you presented this morning, and He said, "Oh my God, he's celebrating Christmas." So I said, "Yep, Mika is part of the family now."
I'm one of you. I'm one of you. You
That's
can't leave
right.
me behind.
That's
Yeah.
right. There are great
And
opportunity that's coming. So I was looking at a few things, and we'll talk on your way
okay,
there. I'll give you
that's beautiful.
some few things that you need to do out there. Very good thing.
I
Very,
can't
very,
wait.
very positive.
I can't wait.
Um, yes. I don't
I
know
can't wait.
if you heard Hermela Aragawi. She's in Ethiopia. She just arrived yesterday,
Yes.
and the way they did
Yes.
the welcoming, I just wish you were there. I think it would have a wonderful synchronicity with One Africa, because she's really adamant. And I've seen December 29th, she put a panel about Ethiopia, Somalia, and Eritrea, and very, very, very interesting. So she just dropped that, and she's home now, enjoying with her family. Very proud of her. Uh,
Mm.
that's a true African hero. She got this movement, and we're gonna support her, and you're gonna be with her. So my celebration was, I was very joyful about the prisoners that have been released, and I mean, this just good news after good news. I mean, I just say, Lord, thank you. This is a wonderful day today, and I'm pretty sure everybody back home is so excited. It's just this extraordinary Christmas. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really, really extraordinary Christmas for all Ethiopian Eritreans. We come
Yeah.
into a peace and love, and people are really embracing love and caring for one another. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm very overwhelmed, even being here and listening to my brothers and sisters from back home calling us and stuff, letting us know what's going on. We are there in spirit and as well in voice, virtual meeting. So
Yeah.
it's really, really good, really, really good.
It's crazy. In that spirit, I want to share with you guys, you guys a video, a little bit of what was happening there today. Let's see this. That's beautiful right there, guys. All right, this is not it's not the topic what we're talking about, but I really want to give you a glimpse of what happened there in Ladibela. I was finding somebody who will join me today and show this happening, but I was late, so I didn't get a chance to see. But man, this is what was happening there. I think I'll say this, man. Why this is very significant and why this is so important? It's because a lot of people they thought this is not gonna happen this time in Ethiopia. I think there's a lot of people out there they're praying this not to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like with everything that Ethiopia has been through for the past year, and seeing this happening, in Lalibela and other parts of Ethiopia, man, it's just beautiful to see. You know, that peace, to see that celebration, to see those prayer, man. And this we just tell you again and again that man, God exists, man, and He wants us to live in peace and in harmony. He wants us to live in peace and in love with one another. He wants us to be united. And seeing this today happening, man, like I'm like, man, God, I want this picture of what is happening here to continue every single day there in
Hmm.
Ethiopia and across the continent of Africa. I want to see that
Absolutely.
again and again. This is very significant. Like today, I believe it's very emotional for a lot of Ethiopians and Eritreans out there.
Hmm.
Celebrating this, and when people they think that you're not gonna stand, your nation is not gonna stand anymore because of all the threats and everything that has happened, you know. But then it's completely opposite. That yeah, we are standing, we are thriving, we are prospering, and now we're going to build our nation. We're going to build our relationships towards one Africa of solidarity and peace and love. So that's really beautiful, and I just had to share with you guys. Yeah, thank you,
And
Sadiki, for sharing
absolutely,
that with me.
absolutely, and this is something that's so powerful. Out of the war situation, suddenly just the whole thing start reversing and seeing this celebration. This is one of the things that I miss being here. I mean, we have churches that do celebrate that way, but because of COVID and everything else, we're very limited. But this day in Lalibela, this is what we celebrate. This is one of the things that you do. You go to church, making sure that you get all this, the ceremony. You can see when the deacons and the priests, you see moving back and forth. It's like a nice little mashabshab, they doing the prayers and they're going back and forth. And it's beautiful. Look at how colorful that is. This was a place that was devastated by the rebels, and suddenly when they got kicked out, look at this, the celebration. It's like nothing happened. This is the strength, the resilience of the people of Ethiopia. This is what you see. They never stop from celebrating it, and the Lord gave them, with their prayers, He gave them that day to celebrate this Christmas. Can you imagine this? If they were occupied, can you imagine this if nothing was happening? How dark of a day it would have been. But the grace to the Lord, He gave us this day to witness this. It's a very important day. Very important day. It's not just Christmas, it's just the rebirth of Ethiopia. This is
Mm,
something that
mm,
is
mm, mm,
Christ is in it.
mm,
And it's
mm,
the people are really praying. That's what I was trying to explain people what was yesterday and what's come out today. And you're
mm.
looking at it right, and they dressed up, they got their flag. I mean, this is to the max because they're ready to celebrate the Lord birthday. So
Mm.
this is very powerful. It's just amazing.
And I think
It's so
there's a
glad.
and I think there's a prophetic word here. Mr. Biggie, it's the celebration, it's the birth. They're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. But you say something really important that I feel like it's the prophetic, that this also is the rebirth, rebirth of Ethiopia, of the nation. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For everything that has been happening and all the craziness that have been going on, seeing this celebration, it says that we are on a horizon, the beginning of something new, the beginning of
Yep.
something new. And it's happening, you know, it's happening in the midst of, you know, pandemic, in the midst of, you know, everything that has happened. And RIP to those, that have lost their lives. But this is very prophetic. And for me, man, as an African and as an Ethiopian, I want nothing but, to see this joy continues every single day. And I can't wait for Epiphany. I know, you know, I will be there. So that will be really beautiful. Biggie, this time will be my time to show you around.
Yeah, absolutely. You
This will
never
be my
know. I'll
time to
probably
show
take
you
it on an
around.
express plane. I cannot keep on getting jealous. You know what I'm saying? I got to do
I'll be
something
like,
about it.
I'll be like, Biggie, I'm here. I'm here. As you can see, people celebrate.
Oh, the next plane out.
I'll
The
tell you,
next plane
Biggie.
out.
Biggie, he
I'm
might,
I'm I'm tempted. Very
you might
tempted.
take the next plan and coming to Ethiopia. Trust me, man. Imagine if
I'm
if
telling
we
you,
are there
man.
together, brother. Yeah.
I'm absolutely. I'm just tempted, and I told you my reason is, I have a member of family that had COVID and she's recovering, and we cannot afford being there and
Yeah.
exposing her for anything. So we're waiting until she recovers because we're supposed to be planning. I don't know if you recall the discussion. We're planning to
Mm,
go around this time.
mm.
So if you think change, it's all for good, and we want to protect our sister, making sure that she doesn't catch anything from us. Took a
Yeah.
while for
Yeah.
her to recover. So
Exactly.
we're lucky. Things would have been turned around different direction, but really,
Mm.
it's a lot of miracle that happened. I'll bring it up on one day once she's out of the whole thing. and how
mm,
miracle works, how you pray and how you really get down your knees and wish what you want through the
mm.
heart. And I saw that happening. And today you see it, Lalibela is free, and people are celebrating Christmas. This is unbelievable. You know,
You know it.
it was last month. You know,
Yeah. Mm. Chala.
unbelievable.
I believe Chala is there too because he was, he was. I think last time I was talking to him, he was getting his paper done and getting like a C test, and he was getting
Yeah.
ready to get there. I believe he might be there by now. Yeah, I will check
Oh,
on him. Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's there.
Let
Unless
let me text him right
something
now.
we
By
don't
the
know.
way.
But I'm pretty
Mm.
sure he was saying he's going back. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get psyched like Kuru did yesterday about the Red
Mm.
Sea. That's Ethiopia.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
just want to make sure that I'm pretty sure he's there. Because that's what he said, that he's gonna be in. He's gonna be returning to back home for the
Mm,
celebration. It's an
mm,
amazing day. It's a glorious day.
yeah.
Everybody should celebrate this moment because it's everybody on this podium that goes for love and peace for Africa. And believe
Mm,
me, somewhere down your mind, you always prayed about Ethiopia situation. I'm
mm,
very sure. I'm very
yeah.
sure.
All right. We have our brother Caleb here. He was here with me in the afternoon, uh, during the celebration. My brother Caleb, what's up? How are you, brother?
I'm fine, Mika. How's everything? I wish you be here, but sadly you are not. I'm really sad about that, but I'm very happy to see you being live and celebrating, seeing everything. I think we also shared some videos with you, and I think you get it. You get the point, like how we celebrate it. I
Mm,
think, but I wish you was here, but it's God's plan. Next time you'll come, and I'm very happy to be live here. Thank you.
yeah. Yeah. Appreciate Caleb. Appreciate. Thank you.
Like you said, it's God's plan. You know,
Mhm.
everything's for good.
Yeah,
In
Everything
it's
is
good.
good.
Ethiopia, in Amarinya, we say, "Hulu nagar
It's a good.
Oh,
Hulu nag
one more time.
hulu hulu nagar
Hulunaga
Labagon.
labogonam.
Labogon.
Labogo. Labogo?
Lago.
Labogo.
No.
Now.
No. Yes.
Now.
Baguna. Wala sa
Hulu
labo. Bugwa.
Hulunabagon. Oh my, oh my lord.
Don't worry. By the time you get there, you will have
Yeah,
a lot of words. I know you're very curious about language, so
man, I'm
if
really
you speak
curious.
if
I
you
am.
speak Korean, if you speak Korean, I think Amarinya will be a lot easier.
Yeah.
You'll pick some words.
Mm,
Absolutely, you're gonna pick up some words. But again,
definitely.
she said it, God's plan. But I just want to pick something that just the way he picked on me. He said, "I'm Ethiopian." You know,
Mm.
you know what it means when you say I'm Ethiopian.
Mm,
As Tanzanian, if you are Ethiopian, I'm Tanzanian. Do you understand?
mm, mm.
This is our message. We represent each other, and we
Yes.
are each other. And
Mm,
I don't know what happened today, but it seems like we got some words that's coming out. So yes, everybody, when it comes into issues in our continent, let's
mm,
say there's a problem in Niger, I'm Niger, you know,
mm,
I'm Niger,
mm, mm,
I'm Nigerian, I'm
mm.
Ghanaian.
Yeah.
That's how we think. I think that it's really powerful thinking. And
Mm,
I want to see on the comment, uh, people that really support
mm,
the INI. We are one.
mm,
So you're Ethiopian, and you are as well Nigerian. You are as well Tanzanian. Tanzanians are Ethiopians. Nigerians are
Yes.
Ethiopians.
Mm,
These are like the wind force. It's like we are one. And
mm,
that's amazing that it came out from you. You said I'm Ethiopian. And
yeah.
it rings. It rings that we are, even though we said we're African, but at the same
Yeah.
time, within our this beautiful cultures and beautiful nation that we have, we
Mm,
represent
mm,
each other.
mm.
I don't want to
Yes.
hear somebody negative talking about negativity about Tanzania because I'm
Mm,
Tanzanian.
yes.
That's how we
Yes.
protect one another.
So
If
mm,
somebody
mm.
talk about Nigerian negativity, you got to be
I'm
Nigerian and
Nigerian.
defend it.
I
That's
love
I'm
that.
Nigerian. That's
I
right.
love that.
So we got to defend each nation as if it's your own.
Mm, 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 mm.
I think that's
Because at the end of the day, when you see someone talking bad things about Nigeria and you're there,
mhm.
because you say, hey, I'm not Nigerian there. At the end of the day, they see us all as Africans.
That's right.
They would say Africans they're like this, Africans they're like that. So
Hmm.
what Biggie is saying, it's really important. We need to protect one another. We need to. Our language should be unity. It should be one. You
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
be one. That if you want to destroy the image of Nigeria, you destroy the image of Tanzania, right?
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna stand and just let that happen. It's not gonna happen.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I will stand for them. I will
Just the
stand.
fact,
Mm,
just the fact, we missed one opportunity, even though we tried. Is I'm Libyan.
mm,
I am Libyan. We missed that. Will
mm,
never
mm,
happen again.
mm,
Never happen again on the soil. We
mm,
gotta defend. We
mm,
gotta defend.
mm.
Now we got Somalia. I'm Somalian.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm Eritrean. I'm Ethiopian, Tanzanian, Kenyan. There's a lot of things that are in there. I'm Sudanese. Okay, because there are issues in Sudan. So
mm.
we have to be the country when the country needs help.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
our
I love
continent. This is our country.
that. Mm,
We
mm,
have to stand together as one.
mm,
Yeah.
Do not let anybody downward or downplay African nations because
mm,
you're there, you represent the whole Africa. We're
mm.
very kind people, we're loving people, but when it comes to defending ourselves, we'll defend ourselves with all the might that we have
Everything we
inside,
got. Mm-hmm.
everything we got.
Mm, mm,
This need to be aligned. And Malian should say, I'm Ethiopian. He should be able to
mm,
say that. I should have been as a lead saying, I'm Mali, I'm from Mali, I'm
mm,
Niger, I'm Nigerian,
mm,
Yeah.
mm,
I'm Algerian, Egyptian, because this is
mm.
my continent.
Yeah.
My
It is.
continent is borderless.
Mm,
That's how we have a mindset
mm.
to move as one.
Yeah.
So be proud to be African, but represent. Other than your nation, you represent the whole nations.
Mm,
All
mm,
54 you represent.
mm.
This is how we can decolonize our brain. Now you become borderless in mind. And as
Yeah.
well, I keep telling you, show that map with no border. That's the way we're
Mm,
supposed to look at it. So I'm
mm.
glad you brought that. You are Ethiopian, and that triggers
Yeah.
another beautiful movement that's straight to the heart of all Africans.
Mm,
I'm
mm.
South African. I should be
Yes.
proud. I'm
Yes.
Kenyan. I should be proud.
You're
I'm
proud.
Madagascar. I should be proud.
Mm,
I'm an Angolan. I
mm,
should Namibia,
mm,
Botswana.
mm.
Name it. Chad. We got beautiful continent. You should be proud to say you are from there too. That's your continent.
Mm,
Got to
mm,
make this move, this bold move. I'm not gonna sit on my corner. I got my nation and this thing. No, The game is over. The game is over. It's been over for a while.
Yeah.
It's just we need to rekindle and get on the road as quickly as possible, rebuild our Africa the way it's supposed to be built. And this
Mm-hmm.
all comes through your own love and peace for that beautiful continent.
Mm-hmm.
We should stick together. We should represent each other.
Yeah.
We're one. Who's going to stop me from being one? Nobody. Nobody can stop me from being one. I said it. Nobody. If I say I'm from Congo, come and stop me from not being from Congo. I'll prove you wrong over and over.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's right. So we represent, each nations are represented by us individually. We love our continent. We'll be measured within the next 100 days how much we did for our continent. I'm Ethiopian. I can think of Nigeria, whatever that I can help. I can think as
Yes.
Madagascarian. It's like it happens to me. We have to feel it. If our people suffer in Madagascar, we have to feel it. We
Yes.
have to do something about it. Somali suffered. We are Somalians, all of us. It's in us, it's in our blood. Believe me, that thinking, that model will make us move a lot faster because Somalians won't be alone. They got the whole African continent behind them. The whole continent is behind them. So they're not small. So that means you got another, what, 1 billion people that's supporting you? So imagine the influx, the changes that we can do. We'll be very influential within our own continent, each individual. Just one prayer in the morning. Keep Africa safe. Keep my brothers and sisters fed for the day. Just that. Very simple. But mean it from your heart. Be in it. Look at it. Everybody being fed in your imagination. It works. It works. Go ahead, Nika.
Yes, my brother. Appreciate. I have it's amazing. I'm gonna allow just to speak a little bit as well, but 100% correct. That's my prayer. That's our prayer for Africa, to carry each other's burden. Even the Bible tells us that. Carry each other's burden. Bear with one another. You got burden? I am there to help. You got burden on your shoulder? I'll be there to help. And helping you, it means easing a little bit the heavy weight that you have in your shoulder. And I want to make sure that we all reach to the destination. Because alone, it's hard to get there. But together, we can defend and protect the heritage of Africa. Together, we can do that. We have no other choice but to protect, to work together, and to change Africa. We can do that. If people, they look down on Africa because of one country, all Africans should stand together and defend that country. With ourselves here inside the continent, we're gonna be brutally honest with one another. We're gonna tell each other things that we don't want to hear because we want the best for Africa. But when you go outside there and anyone is standing against any country in Africa, we're gonna stand up together and defend Africa because it's no longer about just country, it's about the entire continent. We represent that. You represent that no matter where you're coming from. But as long as you're an African, even if you say, I don't care about Africa, this is my country, you represent Africa. And we're going to stand with you. We're going to stand together. to make sure that we defend the dignity of Africa. One, unified self-governing Africa. Somebody just commented here, I was reading.
Yeah,
That's all about one Africa.
that's Cameroonian Nationalist Party.
Yes. is the
Right.
big supporter. We have Cameroonian here.
Yeah.
This guy is big supporter, man. You see, we once said, somebody once mentioned, he said that um, uh, having a united Africa, one Africa looks like this. Um, if there's something going on in Cameroon, we should all become Cameroonian and
Absolutely.
stand with Cameroon.
Hmm.
All of us, we should be Ethiopians. We should be Tanzanians, Kenyans, Congolese, and stand with them. All of us, we should have one language, the same thing. I'm telling you, man. If we have that, just imagine what was going on in Ethiopia. Imagine, and it's not even the whole continent stood together, but what if the whole continent we spoke one language, or we speak the same language, and we're like, you know what? Ethiopia is going through this. We are all Ethiopians standing
Yep.
there. That's one Africa, my brothers and sisters. Josie, I want to give you a moment as well to share. You've been here for a
Mm,
while. Josie, go ahead, brother.
Okay, thank you, Mika, and thank you all the staff of SN for sharing this presentation. Just I want to appreciate it because uh, it is something to be appreciated. Uh, and as to me, this presentation reveals that the respect that SN staff has to the followers and supporters of One Africa movement. It shows the respect. Again, in turn, this indicates that we have a goal to achieve. You know, making everyone aware of this goal is vital because we should know as supporters and participants too uh, where to go and which direction and what to achieve. And so that is why I said thank you to all. And you made great point here as to me. And the presentation vital in that every member, it makes every member should know the goal to be achieved and tell others too. If we are asked, if I'm asked, and so what the goal was to achieve? I'm asked such question. Now I have respond to such questions, and we should know, and we got to know actually. And for me, this goal for me is not something, not only something to devote my time, my my efforts or my resources. It is, but also it is something to something great. And from a book, there is a book which is written by Ethiopian author called Ismake, and the book is titled Der Togada. It says, it is a blessing, it is great fortune to have a land to die for. So, to this extent, as to me, the goal is something to be died for. That is my expression. And as far as what Biggie and you uh, commented uh, earlier, yes, we need to appreciate our land, our identity. We need to be proud of being African, and this is what we are expected to. One of my friends from America, diaspora, told me something. They tease you when you act like them, he said. For example, they say He is African, but wears or acts like Americans, they say. To act like them, to be another thing, another society. We are teased to this extent. So we should reflect our own identity wherever we go and wherever we live. And that is what I want to say. And even in our country, in Africa, sometimes alien cultures are reflected. Why? Why do we act like them? Why do we worship their literature only, their their arts only? In the afternoon, someone I don't remember who is raised issue of literature and uh, films industries of Africa and so forth. If you see, it is as far as our our locality is concerned. I'm talking with Ethiopian context. Are dominating and barring the ingenious ones. Oromo, Amhara authors are just on the verge of stopping writing books, fictions, and other related literatures, because they are missing attention. They have scarcity of readers. And so this is what to achieve actually. Thank you very much for sharing. And lastly, in addition to this presentation, this is my personal opinion.
Mhm.
eh, If I like if you add ethical issues, we are accountable for, we are responsible for, as followers, as participants. Because just in the afternoon, I was following you. I was making comments. Yesterday night, I was there. I was attending. I observed some followers. I'm afraid I'm not criticizing, just to comment each other. We are families. Don't take it as critic, please. Just I'm saying this to the followers. Just when you say it is C word, just they should accept. We should accept it. Don't call this name. Don't call this name, please. Use this thing. But they insist, They insist using the word on. So we should take care of each other. Taking care of each other begins here. And so please, just from your side, it's good if you take a bit to give us awareness of ethical concept. This media, social media, has its own ethical issues, and we should know what to do, how to act on this channel, because this channel means a great to us, great to achievement of our goal. That is why I spend my time. I believed it happens. I believe we achieve the goal, one Africa, powerful Africa, because I believe.
Yeah.
For entertainment, we have a lot of entertaining media.
Yeah.
So if we believe we achieve it, again, we should be ethical. We should be said, oh, they are ethical too. You know, it is not only Africa, one Africa movement followers and supporters who follow this channel. Behold, others, alien parties do follow this channel. And so we should take care of what we say as much as possible. Sometimes I'll be out of the channel. I don't give comment. For example, yesterday, a great issue. Actually, I was uh, struggling with network, same issue with this afternoon. I couldn't enter into platform. Just I wanted to make some ideas regarding that, but I will be back to this issue if we have time later on. What I wanted to comment, what I wanted to ask was there, but due to connection constraint, I couldn't, but I enjoyed.
Mhm.
I enjoyed a lot, and I was surprised, because I've been raising this issue just since 10 years. I've been discussing with friends. What is Ebola? Where does it come from? There are many informations. Actually, let's leave that alone. And thank you. I would like to say for sharing this goal mission. And now everyone knows where to go, what to achieve. Thank you very much. That's all my comments for today.
Oh, thank you so much, Josie, for very
Thank you.
constructive comments and
Mm,
ideas. We really appreciate that. Um, yeah, we just hope that we're listening and taking it into action. And we appreciate your time as well, always coming here
thank
and
you.
raising
Mm,
these good points. Appreciate, man. Um, we have we have Deborah as well. Deborah was here with us in the afternoon. She's here again with us right now. Deborah, hi, hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you today? I'm good. I'm good. We spoke a couple hours back, right?
Hmm. I'm gonna do research you would like to.
Mm-hmm.
uh, she's saying congratulations, happy Christmas.
Leave.
Eh,
We appreciate. We appreciate. What do you have to share today towards the vision that we have?
Maal irratti dubbachaa turtanii uummanni hin arge.
yes, you are.
Maal irratti dubbachaa turtan?
Yeah, wanti irratti dubbatamaa jiru dhimma galma sochii kanaati. Maalni galmisaa? Galmisaa Afrikaa tokko taate Afrikaan akka eenyummaa isaaniitiin boonanii jiraatan, ilaalcha addunyaan Afrikaadhaaf qabu, ilaalcha dogoggoraa cabsuu, akkuma addunyaa kamiiyyuu warra guddataniis ta'e warra kaanii Afrikaan biyya jaalalaa, biyya nageenya barbaaddu, biyya walabummaa ishee barbaadduu fi mirkaneeffatte kan taate galmaan ga'uudha. Kanarrattidha kan wanti as keessatti wanti ta'uu qabu. Wal kabajuu qabna. Afrikaan tokko Afrikaas tokko kabajuu qaba. Eenyummaa isaatiin inni Itoophiyaa ta'e Itoophiyaawwinnii isaatiin, inni Kaameruun ta'e Kaameruunii ta'uu isaatiin hundumtuu eenyummaa isaatiin boonuu qabaa. Aadaa isaa calaqqisiisuu ittiin boonuu qaba eessattiyyuu waan jedhu irrattidha. Kana irratti yoo qaba yaada qabaatte. Yeroo
I
Yaadni
understand.
gabaabduu
baay'een
qabda.
ta'u garuu
Yeroo baay'ee gabaabduu qabna. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll talk on that. Just I told her that she has a few minutes to share her ideas. Okay.
Okay.
Tufufi Deborah.
yaada baay'een qaban jechuun tokkummaadha yeroo hundumaa tokkummaa jaalala barbaachisa waan hundumaafuu tokkummaan yoo jiraate malee bilisummaan hin jiru tokkummaa yoo jiraate malee wal gargaaruu wal faana dhaabbachuun hin jiru kanaaf yoo Afrikaan Yuuniyen jechuu bichaa osoo hin taane tokkummaa qabaachuudha tokko yoo fakkeenyaaf akkuma amma Itoophiyaa rakkoon kun mudate rakkoo walirratti ilaaluu osoo hin taane wal faana dhaabbatanii wal gargaaruu tokkummaa qabaachuu amantii wal qooduu dhiisuu akkasuma immoo gosaan wal qooduu dhiisuu fakkeenyaaf amma kan keenya gosaan kan ka'e miidhamni kun hundinuu lubbuun kun hundinuu akka kootti garuu jechuudha akka kootti hin hordofamu kan akka kootti Itoophiyaa maaliifini Itoophiyaa keessatti beerii baay'ee jira tokko yoo taane malee koo annis nu gargaaruu hin danda'u koo maali waaqayyo koo hundumaaf du'ee hundumaaf rakkoo baay'ee argee miti tokkummaan barbaachisaadha kanaafiyyuu akka keenyatti bara kana baay'ee natti toleera akka Itoophiyaatti jechuudha tokko ta'anii diina keenya qolachuu jechuudha kanaafiyyuu Afrikaanis tokko ta'uu qabu gosa wal qooduu dhiisuu bakkee rakkatanitti fakkeenyaaf rakkoon tokko yoo Keeniyaarra dhaqqabe Keeniyaa irratti ilaaluu odoo hin taane wajjin dhaabbachuu fakkeenyaaf Somaaliirra yoo dhaqqabe Somaaliirra irratti ilaaluu osoo hin taane Somaaliidhaaf dhaabbachuu hunduma bakka maaliifini yuuniin Afrikaa yuuniin jennee jedhame waan ta'eef tokkummaa agarsiisan kun kanaafuu tokko ta'anii wal faana ta'anii yoo ofii keenya wal faana ta'anii malee ormi homaa nu gochuu hin danda'u. Waan nu tokko ta'aniif miti Raashiyaan Turkiin hundumtuu addunyaan warri nu faana dhaabbatan waan nu tokko ta'aniif malee kanaafii Afrikaan tokko yoo taate waan nu keessas fakkeenyaaf warra maal jedhama nu gargaaruu hin danda'u biyyoonni ammaa jireenya nu Afrikaa maaliif dhugaa qabnutti fayyadamne immoo ofii keenya yoo tokko taane malee warri nu gargaaruu hin danda'u. Ofii keenya yoo wal jaalanne malee warri nu gargaaruu hin danda'u. Kanaafuu tokko ta'uu nu barbaachisa. Amantii wal qooduu dhiisuu, gosaa wal qooduu dhiisuu tokko taane Itoophiyaa fakkeenyaaf Itoophiyaa fudhadhe Itoophiyaan qabeenya hedduu qabdi. Qabeenya addunyaa irratti hin beekamne addunyaan hin qabne qabdi. Fakkeenyaaf lafa qonnaa yoo fudhanne koo an akka Itoophiyaa lafa qonnaa hedduu qabu hin jiru. Kanaafiyyuu kun immoo tokko ta'uu nu barbaachisa. Paartiidhaan maaliidhaan wal qooduu dhiisnee tokko taanee bakka jaalalaan wal faana yoo jiraanne koo waan dhabnu tokko hin jiru. Kanaafiyyuu dhaamsan Afrikaaf qabu tokko ta'uu bakka gosaa wal qooduu dhiisuu akka keenya kana. Amantii wal qooduu dhiisuu. Maaliif hundumtu koo biyya lafaa kanarra ammoo hin jiraannu. Wanuma dhiisnee deemnu jecha wal nyaachuun bu'aan qabu. Kanaafuu tokko taanee Afrikaa fuulduratti oofuu qabna. Walirratti ilaaluu dhiisuu. Walirratti ilaaluu dhiisuudha. Yoo nu tokko taane malee yoo nuti jaalala qabanne malee warra nu gargaaruu hin danda'u. Kanaafuu tokko yaa taanu jaalala yaa qabaannu tokkummaa yaa qabaannu wal faana yaa dhaabbannu kiristaanis musliima wajjin musliimis kiristaana wajjin fakkeenyaaf biyya keenya keessatti baay'ee natti tola musliimni kennaa baay'ee walii kennu guyyaa tokko wal qoodnee hin beeknu fuuldurattis waliin qoodnu ammas wal qoodnee hin beeknu kanaafiyyuu tokko ta'uu nu barbaachisa Afrikaafis kana ta'uu tokkummaa barbaachisa jaalala barbaachisa. Kanaafiyyuu tokko taanee mirga keenyaaf haa falmannu. Tokko taanee qabeenya keenyatti haa fayyadamnu. Qabeenya baay'ee qabdi Afrikaan. እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን. Qabeenya Afrikaadhaa Oromoon nyaata malee ammatti Afrikaa fayyadamaa hin jiru. Kanaafuu waan nuti tokkummaa dhabneef waan nuti walii galtee dhabneef walirratti waan laallee jechuudha kan Oromootti fayyadamaa jiru. Kanaafuu tokko taanee yeroo hundi rakkoo bichaa odoo kaasuu osoo hin taane bakka rakkina keessaa baanee kara fuulduraatti bakka bilisummaa yeroo hunda rakkinni maal lamne rakkina faarsee kanaafuu gochaan agarsiisu yeroo hundi bakka akkasumatti akkana ta'e Afrikaan akkana jechuu osoo hin taane gochaan agarsiisu wal faana dhaabbachuu tokko yoo ka'e tokko jalaatiin jechuu odoo hin taane wal faana tokkummaa qabaachuu hin jiran. Waaqayyo Afrikaa yaa gargaaru yaa eebbisu dhugaa qabna. Dhugaa waan qabnuuf hin milkoofne kanaafuu tokkummaa nu barbaachisa. Kana booda bakka bara 2022 keessatti hanga 2030 jechuudha. Afrikaan masaaraa dhaabuu walirratti ka'uu dhiisuu tokkummaa qabaachuu akkuma warri Awurooppaa jijjiiraman nus jijjiiramuu qabna. Wanna tokko koo nan hojjete milkaa'uu qaba jedhe malee milkaa'uu hin danda'u hin jedhe milkaa'uu qaba jechuudha malee. Kanaafuu hin milkoofna jennee hojjenna malee hin milkoofnu isaan waan beekumsa nurra caalaniif isaan waan qabeenya qabaniif isaan maali nuti doolaarri isaa fiduu hin dandeenye tokkummaa yoo qabaate. Innaa
Mhm.
yeroo fudhachuun barbaadu kanaafiyyuu tokkummaa
Deborah,
nu barbaachisa.
Okay.
Yes.
can you make it short so that we may not
She
lose
has already
people who
finished.
do not understand.
Okay, she has already finished.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Deborah.
Okay, okay. What she is raising is simply it's good to have the mission, the goal, and again to achieve this goal, there are some barriers, she says, that I practically notice where I live. By the way, she lives in Lebanon,
Mm.
and and I practically look people discriminating each other. And this picture, what disappointing is peoples of the same country, she says, the same country, not from Africa, of the same country, are seen discriminating each other. This discrimination is based on identity, religious, political ideologies, and so forth. And till we don't get rid of such barriers, it is very difficult to have the unity. And so to show our unity practically, first we should eliminate, we should avoid this ideological based or locality based, religious based discrimination to each other. We should avoid hating each other, looking down on each other, she says. And so, in doing so, in doing so, we may show our unity practically. She said, "This is what we
Yeah.
should know, and what, as one African citizen, what we have to exercise." She says, and next she raised, uh, we should treat each other as siblings,
Mm.
and then achieving the unity. Let's use our uh, unity to use our
Mm.
endless resources that
Yeah.
elevates one Africa, that elevate we all, that elevate us all to uh, to a higher level, a higher hierarchy. And we have abundant, we have great deal of resources that change, let alone Africa, the whole world, she says. And so to do this, uh, we have to ignore those barriers that hinder us to have unity. This is her message. And just talking only problems is not needed. Let's get started practically. That is uh, her message. By the way, Deborah hears English and a bit what she has a bit problem with communication, and she feels for fluency only, and I hope she will develop it very well. And
Yeah.
she's hearing now. She knows what I'm communicating to you, and
Yeah.
that is all she said in short.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's amazing, Deborah. That's great opinion, and that's why this year we call it a year of action. So what you said is it's definitely fall into that, because when we're talking about year of action, we mean love in action, peace in action, and unity in action. So all these things that you are mentioning, I believe, Chris is out there. um Chrissy, I hope we're taking note to some of the things that are happening here. So everything that you guys are share and suggesting, we are taking a note of them, and we are putting them into action. It's the year of action. So uh you know anyhow, I see, for example, there's one person here, Rahel, suggesting about bringing people from the north. We have been asking for this for a while, for anyone who knows people from the northern Africa, because we would love to include them in the talk. It's about one Africa, and to get their perspectives as well, how they see Africa and all those stuff. So we're gonna try our level best to put this stuff in action. And as you were saying that, I had to put the mission of One Africa. Okay, guys, this is the mission of One Africa. I've shown you the vision of One Africa before. This is the vision of One Africa, vision toward a One Africa of solidarity in peace and love. And this is the mission: to defend the image and heritage of Africa, decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge, and create a bridge for oneness and a peaceful Africa. Let me go line after line. Defend the image and heritage of Africa. When we're talking about image, we all know how much the image of Africa has been destroyed, is destroyed. I came here, guys. I shared with you three biggest lies that Westerners, Easterners, and all those sides they think about Africa. The first lie, that Africa is the third world country. The second lie, Africa is developing country and they are developed country. And the last lie, that world support Africa. Africa is just a place that we always ask for support. We always ask for all those stuff, and that's the lie that is out there. In fact, we have only one world. We are all developing countries, and Africa sustains the world with everything that we have and all these resources that we are talking about. We sustain the world. But the image of Africa that is out there is the opposite, that Africa is just there. Africa is just there. That's the image. So our job is to defend that image of Africa, that this is not the Africa we know. We Africans, we live in Africa. We were born here. We know our countries. We know this continent. We know this place. And this is Africa. So this is our job, to show, this is the mission of One Africa, to show them that, okay, this is the image of Africa. And sadly, even our people, they do not understand that. So our job is to show that, to teach that, to remind each other, and to tell us as many times as we can, so that we may come to the point where we understand what is the true image of Africa. Not just image, but the heritage of Africa as well. These are things that we need to defend. We have been talking for a long time. There's I can go on and speak the whole day about this stuff, but this is what we need to defend. And then you have the second point, that is decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge and create a bridge for oneness. Decolonize the mind. That basically has been one point that we have been talking about all the time. Even this, what we're talking about right now, is the same thing. Even things that I'm talking about, defend the image of Africa, image. It's about the mind. These three lies that I've shared with you guys, it's about the mind. How do we think about ourselves? How do we think about Africa? Do we let someone white there to tell us, what kind of Africa we live in? Are we letting all those old books that we read in school, that they were written by them, to tell us what kind of Africa we live in? Are we allowing somebody to tell us that we are lesser than anyone else? Are we allowing somebody to tell us that we cannot do anything on our own and we need them all the time to come and to support us? To decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge. Knowledge is power. Without knowledge, my people are perished. My people are destroyed. Knowledge is power. That is our mission, to bring that authentic knowledge through teachers like Josie here, through doctors like Sadeke, through an amazing guys like the chief, all right, and women and girls like Deborah, and a lot of people out there who understand things. We have students here. Yesterday we were talking about CNV, and we had a student who have been doing research for a year about it, and we had an amazing conversation. We had another meeting with Mr. Obang, sharing about unity over ethnicity, right? Humanity over ethnicity. Those are knowledge that we need to consume, and our mission is to bring that knowledge through different Africans who love this continent. The other day we had Africana, our brother that lives in the States for a long time, but originally he's from Kenya. He shared a lot of knowledge that day, right? We have a lot of people coming here all the time, man. Like, if you've been here every single time, I'm telling you, you're not gonna stop coming here, because we have an incredible people who shares knowledge all the time. Not only that, people here on this and on the comment section, we have people always share the crazy knowledge, right? That's how we can decolonize, by telling each other information. being brutally honest with one another that, you know what, no, in this we are doing it wrong, this is the way to be done. You know what, let's not point fingers at other people, let's point fingers at ourselves and see what is wrong. Let's find the source of our problem, of our issues, because man, you cannot solve a problem if you don't know the source of the problem. And we are here to find that. We are here to dig down deep. And when you dig down deep, man, you might find some stuff that it will be very sensitive, some stuff that we're not comfortable to talk about, but we're going to talk about them because we want to be brutally honest with ourselves. That's the first step towards change. And we're going to bring that change, us, One Africa. And to create, the last line, to create a bridge for oneness and a peaceful Africa. We are here, guys, to create a bridge as One Africa. We're here to create a bridge between Ethiopia and Somalia, Eritrea, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria there, Morocco. We're here to create a bridge for oneness Africa. How many people, they're always coming here? Just today, we have Cameroonian here, we have Somalis here, we have Eritreans, we have Ethiopians, all right, we have Tanzanian here, you have Ghanaian, Nana Dream, he's right here. Let me know, guys, if I don't mention your country. Well, we have Kenyan here, all right? I see. We have a lot of people here. You know, shout out your country if I forget your country. We are here. Our job, our mission as One Africa is to defend the image and the heritage of Africa. What we do have, it's a lot. It's beautiful, all right? We just need to protect. We need to defend. We need to cherish. We need to remind each other how much we do have, so that we are not going to be looking at outside. We're not going to be running outside and ask for help, but we have everything that we need because God has given us more than enough. That's why we are sustaining the world, man. That's why everybody is running towards Africa to take what we have, because we have more than enough. And our job is to defend, is to protect, is to cherish that image and heritage of Africa. Africa for Africans. All these heritages that we have is for us, is not for anybody else, but it is for us, is for Africans. First and foremost, it should develop Africans. We should be the one to be benefit from what we have. But for a long time, that's not what has been happening. So our mission, we're here to defend that. We're here to protect that. We're here to stand for that. We're here to decolonize our mind. All of us to realize where we are, who we are, and what we do have, and how can we protect it, and how can we move forward, how can we develop ourselves from where we are to another direction. How can we not remain the same? For 50, 60 years of independence, we're still struggling with the same thing of tribes, religion, borders. This is disgrace. And how can we move from this? How can we decolonize our mind and realize that we are actually one people? When you're going through difficulties, I am there with you. We carry each other's burden. We speak the same language of unity and One Africa. Decolonize through authentic knowledge and create the bridge for oneness and peaceful Africa. We want to have Africa that is peaceful, Africa that is great, Africa that, man, by the way, we already have peace in us. It's just in our mind to decide and to make that a choice that, all right, I choose peace over my tribe. I choose unity over division. I choose this. I choose love over hatred. We just need to choose, but they're all there. Like unity and division, they're all here. They're here in Africa. Choose unity and then grab that unity. But most of us, we choose division because we are comfortable. When I talk to people who talk like me, act like me, smell like me, then I choose this. No, we can choose unity, and we're here for that. That is our mission, to remind you. So when you're coming and joining One Africa, know that, mind you, you can write this mission somewhere in your paper, in your phone. You can write this so that every single day when you wake up, you look at this, you're like, this is my mission. As an African, this is my mission. I need to defend the image. I need the image and the heritage of Africa. I need to decolonize my mind, the minds of others. Through authentic knowledge, you can read books. Read book, guys. Authentic knowledge, sometimes it comes from book. I usually don't read these big books. All the time when I want to read book, I choose the small one. But the other day, 2 days ago, I had to buy this book. It's really huge. Called The Game Changer, guys. It's really nice book. It's talking about the 5 years and the policies of Dr. John Pombe Magufuli, who passed away. Man, it's crazy. I just read one chapter and I'm just overwhelmed. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need some 2 days to process and then to continue to read. This is how sometimes we can decolonize our mind. And when I'm talking about books, read books we have a lot of writers here in Africa. They're writing books about our continent and our countries. Read that. Read the history of Africa, not after colonialism, no, before colonialism, who used to be. Read all these heroes, Sankaras, Nyerere, Haile Selassie, Mandela, Magufuli. Read all these people, Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba. Read these people. Get knowledge in your mind. Get to know Africa, because man, you can only protect if you know what you're protecting. You know what I'm saying? How can you protect Africa if you don't really know how precious Africa is? If you don't know how good Africa is, you have to understand, you have to know what you do have, and you will protect with everything you got. The reason why we see a lot of Ethiopians there protecting the dignity of Ethiopia is because they know where they're coming from. They know that land. They know how much their grandfathers, they fought for Ethiopia. They know how precious the peace of Ethiopia is important. That's why they're fighting for. That's why they're standing together and saying no more. When you know better, you do better. We must know better. And this is how we can know sometimes, by educating ourselves, by reading and studying and researching. We can't be lazy. We can't be lazy to read, to research, to listen. We can't be lazy to do that. Some of our Minister of Education, he came here and he says, some of us, we just spend a lot of time on TikToking, Instagram, Twitter, tweeting, watching some videos, Netflixing, chilling and Netflixing. Well, some of us, we're so busy at doing all those stuff. What do you get from that? You just enjoy seeing people, shaking their booty and all these challenges that they're there on TikTok. What are you consuming in your mind? What do you see? Guys, when you know better, you do better. But what is your mind searching? What is your mind finding? We want to have a united Africa, and you don't even know the history of the neighboring country of Africa. How can you be united with people that you don't even understand their culture? When I went to South Korea, in order to survive in that country, I had to learn the culture of that country. I had to learn language for 9 months. I had to learn culture of that country. I had to travel every single part of that country. I went everywhere in that country. You can tell anywhere I've been there. Every single place I've been there. I visited there. I lived there. I've been there. And now, even when I was leaving, I felt like I was Korean. How can we be united if we don't know the history of one another? If we don't know our countries? If you don't even know how many countries are in Africa? If you don't know what is going on in Congo right now? How can we be united? Man, when you know better, you do better. And that's our mission, One Africa here, to bring that knowledge, to create something, eagerness in our heart that, man, I want to know something about Tanzania. Man, I want to know something about that country. Man, I want to research about this place. I want to know this, because that's the only way for us to come one, to become one, and to fight for one another with all the passion we have. Because if you know something about some place, I'm telling you, you'll fight with everything that you got. Some of you today in the afternoon asked me, why are you so concerned about Ethiopia? Man, because I know to some extent the history of that country and the people from that place. Those are people I talk to all the time. I know how great, how amazing, and how Africans they are. Why not fighting for that? It's worth fighting for. And this is the time to get to know that. And this is the time to search, to study, to learn about our language, our languages. Learn about everything. We can't be lazy. We can't be lazy. And that would be the only way for us to defend one another. Because when someone is standing and speaking nonsense about one country in Africa, I will stand up and speak against that. I don't care whether you're president of the United States. I don't care whether you're president of France. But I will speak out against you, because you don't know. You don't know Africa as I do. Because I am an African. I am an African. And I stand with my brothers and sisters in Africa. When you know better, you do better, man, and you will have confidence because you know and you understand what you're talking about. And one of the best moment we've got here in One Africa is that we have a lot of people who knows a lot about Africa. Even if you don't know anything about Africa, don't worry. Just come here, attend here every single day, 9 p.m. Be educated, listen, learn, speak, share. All this stuff, they're very important for our development and for the unity of Africa. So that is the mission of One Africa, and that's what we stand for. I spoke a lot.
Wow. Mika. You hit the core. You hit the core. And guess what? I got something for today.
Yes.
Anybody that's in our audience, anybody that's listening, everything you heard from Mika, I promote you all to be ambassadors of Africa. You
Yes.
all are ambassadors. You represent the continent. Whichever end you come in, you are the ambassador. Remember that. We're all representing our Africa. At the beginning, we said it. We said, I'm from Ethiopia. I might as well am from Tanzania. Remember what we said. I promote all of you that's out here with all my God gracious gift that He gave me. I bless you all. You're all ambassadors. Each of you are ambassadors. You represent Africa. No more a way of thinking through the borders. No more border in your mind. Decolonize. We don't have border. Each of you are ambassadors. Act like ambassadors. Defend your continent. Mika is working day and night on this mission. I concur. I'm with it. Sometimes it hurts me not doing anything about it, but now I can do something about it. I'm not alone. You're not alone. We're here for a mission to get our image back in the old century. Not during the colonialism. No, I refuse. We say no more to that. You represent the continent. You are the ambassadors. We are the ambassadors. Each African inch of land belongs to you. Nobody else. Stand up. Voice your voice. Let's stand against the evil that's trying to hold us back. This is not just a physical. This is spiritual war too. They want to break our spirit, but we're not broken. We're resilient. We stand together. We win together. And nobody tells you anything otherwise. You're born African for a reason in this era. This is the fight we've got to put out. And you know what? It's not about the politics. We're just going to be developing a greater Africa together. When I ask you tomorrow, where you from? You have to be African. That unity, that belief will excel us in a position that the world never seen before. We're very proud Africans. Each of us fought to be African. Don't deny me my Africa. I'm going to fight you to the teeth if I have to. Josie said, I'll die for it. Fighting. I'd rather have that one day freedom than being a slave for the rest of my life. We are enslaved to media, to TikTok, like you said, Netflix, you said. Let's not waste time. We got children to raise, African children to raise. Those of you that don't have kids yet, oh, you're in big trouble. You're going to learn about kids. But keep in mind, teach them who they are, where they come from. You tell me where you come from, I'll tell you a lot more story. This is not just a pride in vain. This is a pride that Xavier himself created us, not in Europe, but he created us in Africa. And some of us are created somewhere else, still back to Africa. Remember, you all are ambassadors. You represent your continent. You love your continent? Act like it. Do something about it. Be not in a box, because I'm not in a box. People keep telling me, oh, you got to do out of the box thinking. I'm not in a box to begin with. It's up to me to harness on what I want. And now I think the time comes, through my age, my experience, I stand from this being naive about it. I learned a lot. I traveled the world. And I want my Africans, brothers and sisters, to travel throughout Africa. Don't take a vacation somewhere else. Take a vacation in Tanzania. Take a vacation in Kenya. Take a vacation in some other African country. Learn about who we are, those who travel. Yes. This is the time we stand together. This is the time we're all going to say, we are African brothers and sisters. We love our brothers and sisters. You know, sometimes when I see some, they go in the countryside, and I see the mothers carrying about 10 miles to go and get water. It hurts me. It vexes me. They don't have a senior citizen a nurturing area. They live as it comes. That should hurt you. That should hurt you. A mother, a grandmother carrying firewood for the day. She's going to carry water for the day. She never had a chance to even breathe for herself, to sit down and enjoy her grandchildren. She's been robbed of that time. We are responsible for our elderlies, the way they suffer. We are responsible for our children that are lacking basic education, basic sanitary, basic things that billions and trillions of dollars have been spent out of Africa. And nothing happened to that poor grandmother. She still carry on. No health care. The world doesn't even see her. She exists. How far can we let down our people? I promote you, ambassadors. Those who are listening today, those are in comment.
Yes.
You're the ambassadors. I just need few to pass the word. Because in this day and age, on what we're going through, our survival is imminent. We've got to survive with strong mind, strong African desire, what we want for our continent. Those in diaspora, you've seen what you got. Can we replicate or can we do better? For me, I choose to do better.
Yes.
It's not replicating. We do better. In fact, I want to be just like Dubai lords sitting down and getting other people to come and work for us. Because we can afford it. We can afford it. That'll give the nation to think that give our continent to think furthermore. We can create 10 million Dubais in Africa. We can make the trades. We can make the roads. We have enough educated people that can turn this thing, not 2063. I want to see 2030. I'm looking at it 8 years from now. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. I've been told that I cannot do it in 4 months, in 6 months, and I've done it in less than 2 months. I've done things. And guess what? With this richness, the wealth of education that we have, that's been spread all around the world. And if I keep tapping on the right people to come and show us how, I'm not asking the West. I'm asking my African brothers and sisters that are in diaspora. Can you sacrifice 2 weeks of your time to show me the dynamic, how you did it? Can I have a remote doctor that can operate on something that never been operated before? We have that. I'm opening you up to all the opportunity that you can do, my dear ambassadors. I can truly tell you about it. It's just we have to find the right path and the right attraction. We got 100 days to prove one thing. And that one thing is our unity. Are you Tanzanian? Are you Ethiopian? Are you Nigerian? Accept that. You're an ambassador for the continent. We love all and everything about our continent. And think about the elderly, and as well, think about the children and those that are not born yet. I want to make a good path for them. Learn the heritage and make them ambassador of Africa. Each child that's born in Africa is the eye of Africa.
Absolutely.
It's the leader of Africa.
Yes.
I want you to understand what is your being ambassador for. If you don't understand what ambassador means, find the definition. And I'm pretty sure everybody understands what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Mika.
Appreciate the chief. I just heard we have someone from North Africa, Dr. Laid Zakhlami from Algeria. Welcome to the show. We have been wanting to have someone from North Africa for so long because there's so many misconception, of people from this side, from that side. We are standing here for one Africa, and our desire is to see a united Africa. As you can see, the mission here is to defend the image and heritage of Africa, to decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge, and create a bridge for oneness and a peaceful Africa. That's our mission, and our vision is toward one Africa of solidarity and peace and love. That's the Africa we desire for, and we appreciate having you here in our show. If you have a chance and if you can, please go through this link, StreamYard link. This is the one I shared here. Go through this and come here on the screen. We can have a little bit of conversation. We want everybody to be involved. Southern Africa, Northern Africa, Eastern Africa, Western Africa, Central Africa, everyone to be involved because we are all Africans. As long as we're in that map right there, we are all Africans. We speak different languages, yes. Some of us, we have different colors. We have black, white, brown, yellow. We have all kind of diversity in Africa, but we are all Africans. And we are standing here for that. And we want to include everybody to remind people that together we stand, and divided we fall. So if you can, please go through that link and join us in this conversation today. All right. Towards the end, I want to hear your final words, Deborah Davi. Any final words that you have to share? Um, you can go ahead and share. Yeah, guys, let's take a moment to welcome our brother from Algeria there. Uh, yes, yes, yes. I love the ending that is coming right there. Yeah, come on, man. Algeria in the house.
I've already
But I
did it.
believe there was. Mhm.
Yeah, I did. I welcomed him. I show him respect, and I feel good if others do so.
That's amazing.
Guys,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Wow. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's bring anyone. And I want to tell you guys, don't be disappointed looking at the number. All right. We are not looking at the number here. Yes, number is important. Number is important. But if we have 32 people, 33 people who are committed, who understands what One Africa stands for, and those 33 people that will go out and spread and stand and love in action, peace in action, and unity in action, and do that out there. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we'll have a united Africa in short time. All right, we have Dr. Lahid Zaklami here. Doctor,
Hi, good good
to the
good
show.
evening to all of you from Algiers. It's
Oh,
9 o'clock in the evening now. How are you?
mm-hmm. We are good.
I,
We're good. It's good to see
I'm
you.
I'm I'm excited to join you and to the Swahili community.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm happy too.
We're excited to have you here. We are standing for One Africa, and our desire is one day to have a united Africa, regardless of our languages, our religions, our races that we do have. We want to have a united Africa because we are one Africa. That's what we stand for.
Yeah, sure. Well, actually, maybe it takes a little bit longer because if we look at from the political perspective, we have the
Mm,
agenda 2063 with the aim of what you just mentioned, uh, African for Africa for African, as you said,
mm,
one security policy, one economy, one passport, one money,
mm,
etc., one currency. Yeah, I think, but we have to work hard to at least prepare for the next generation to accept this. I mean, they have already last year, January last year, they have set up this African Free Trade Association. This is again practical result, and we have to work towards achieving removing all barriers for one market and one market for everything with dealing with food, goods, and etc. And
mm.
yes, and so on. So I'm happy. I'm excited. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you
I am
loud and
on.
clear.
I am. Yes. Okay. So what I
Yes,
want to say, I'm optimistic that one day we will achieve one Africa. Yes, for sure.
mm, mm. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I appreciate Dr. Sadeki here in the comment section. He say yes, the work starts now, and just like this, just like what is happening today, this is like a breakthrough for me because for all of us here, community, because it's the first time to actually have someone from Algeria joining here on the live stream. So this is something big, and it's something that we always wish and we always wanted to have. So we really appreciate you for joining. Just to tell you, we have people from here on the screen. We have the Tanzanian, we have Algerian, we have Ethiopian, we have South Sudan, right? Chuil Ajak.
Yes,
Yes, you're from South Sudan, right?
yes, I am.
Yes, 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 yes. So this is the beautiful picture of one Africa we are talking about. This is where everything begins. People from all backgrounds, people from all places, coming together and talk about our beautiful land of Africa and how can we become one and leave our differences aside. Dr. I want to give a chance again to Dr. Lahid. Dr. Lahid,
Yes, yes.
I really appreciate for your thoughts about what you said. But I would like to know one thing about what is the view of, if you can generalize, but the view of Algerian people towards the rest of other African countries.
Well, I think maybe we have a lot of misinformation regarding Algerian perception or Algerian. First of all, to start with, Algerian, when it comes to foreign policy, has always a constant African foreign policy in support of decolonization of the continent, in support of justice for all countries, freedom of press and democracy and so forth. So on political ground, nobody will challenge Algerian position when it comes to African problem, African solution. And of course, Algeria, as you may know, we were at the origin of the creation of African Union organization that was in 1960s. And of course, we supported throughout these years the decolonization process, whether in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, in Namibia, and everywhere. And of course, we supported the South African recover its independence from apartheid regime. So we excluded the apartheid regime from United Nations. And now there is another issue with this, which is in Western Sahara, is the last colony under occupation by Moroccan in west part of Africa. So and first to start with, my friend, we have to bear in mind that Algeria has seven frontiers. We have Tunisia from the east, Libya, we have Niger, then we have Mali, we have Mauritania, we have Western Sahara, we have also Morocco. Let me answer your question. I know what you want to say. I think we have we are so far. Algeria is the biggest, the largest country in the continent. We have about 2,345,000 kilometers square, and in the Sahara we have people. Of course, we have a lot of people coming from Mali, from Niger, from Burkina Faso, and so forth to Algeria. Maybe there is a perception that Algerians look north. No, this is completely wrong. They look north, so for sure, but also they feel part of Africa, and we have people from in the south, and they are like everyone. So I don't see that. I don't think that Algeria, Algerian, they feel friendly and feel brother with the rest of African, and we are convinced that Africa, as we see now in the map. So you can see in the map we have Libya, we have Niger, we have Mali, Mauritania, Western Sahara, and so forth. So that's to say we have a lot of people coming from deep Sahara, deep Africa to Algeria. I myself, let me explain. I myself, I had the chance to visit at least 6 or 8 countries. I visited 3 times Ethiopia, 3 times Kenya, 3 times Ghana, 3 times South Africa, 3 times Mauritius, once Senegal, once Nigeria. That's to say, wow. I'm deeply Pan-Africanist, and of course we learn from our elder people, diplomats and politicians who teach us that we are proud of being African, and that's deeply rooted in the mind and the heart of people in Algeria.
Well, I really appreciate for that. I want to ask you another question, but I would love to have with you extended conversation. Another day, just specifically, me and you. But one of the questions that I'll ask you right now is this. So, what would be your message or what will be your message to the Africans who are watching right now and they will watch later, who think the opposite to what you said? What will be your message to them?
I think what I want to say, you have to believe in deeds, not words. Okay. And
Mm,
of course, I feel very sorry that still Africa has to recover its freedom of expression, its independence, and its identity, because we have a lot of fake news about what is going on in the continent. Of course, they may say Algerians are racist, or no, this is completely wrong. We are not racist. Maybe there is some misconception, misunderstanding, but overall, Algerians are very friendly people, and I think right now we have so many people, refugees, particularly coming from Libya, sorry, from Niger, from Chad, from Mali, from Burkina Faso, Cameroon, and so forth.
mm,
It's clear that sometimes there is some kind of misunderstanding. You have to
mm,
bear in mind that Algeria is an Islamic country, so we have
mm,
to somehow abide by the law and to observe the Islamic rules. And some
mm,
people do not understand that. So we are not chauvinistic. We are not extremists. We just ask people who are, if you are a guest in one country, you just have to comply with the rules of that country, nothing else. But
mm,
overall, we don't have our maybe if we are sometimes not violent, but we cannot accept that people uh, disrespect you. But
yeah.
overall, the Algerian society is authentically tolerant, and forgiveness is part of
Mm,
our values. And
mm,
of course, just Algeria, and I'm not here making any propaganda about my country. All what I am saying, the truth, the reality and the truth, that
mm,
Algeria contribute to the decolonization of Africa. How on earth
mm,
now we say we are against Africa? No, this is completely wrong. We would
mm,
like, we are on the forefront, because if you look at what is happening throughout the continent, Algeria, one of the least, the country that fought for the independence, and it was
mm,
very costly. We lost 1,500,000 martyrs. So we
mm,
understood, we wait and we assess and we understand the importance of freedom and identity and respect and pride and so forth. So that's why we are proud of ourselves, because no one gave us our independence. We took it by
mm,
force and by fighting. That's why we are proud of ourselves. Sometimes maybe people do not appreciate that, but frankly, if you have followed the last event,
mm,
we went not in war, but we were opposed to Moroccan attitude to its colonization of Western Sahara. We opposed France because of the violation of
yeah.
Africa sovereignty
Yeah.
and identity. They came as a new colonizer to
Mm,
Mali, Niger, and so many parts of Western countries. So
mm,
we won't accept that Africa will be recolonized again. So that's
mm,
exactly, and of course, by this attitude, it brings to Algeria so many people unhappy about us and opposed to us. That's it. After all, what I want to say, I think
mm.
Africa deserves to be united. It's time that they have to reconquer their dignity, their independence. Don't expect from the other to help you if you do nothing to help yourself.
Mhm. That's really powerful, Doctor. It's really powerful, Doctor Laid. Here, this is the right place, first of all, for you. And for me, I am so grateful that we are having this conversation today, because I think you will help to spread the message and awareness about Algeria, because most of us we might not know. And it's a shame, because as an African, we should be able to know, about our countries in Africa, because Algeria is Africa, and all this country in Africa is Africa. So it's very important for us to know. But you, for coming here, you will help us and bring to us, a lot of things that we don't know about Algeria, things that they're misconception, things that people that just think about Algeria is like this, like this. Maybe they've never even been to Algeria, but there are things that people are just thinking in their head, right, about Algeria. But you help us to actually understand. And that's why I would like to have with you another conversation about all these things, so that you may come, you may talk about Algeria, and for all of us to actually get to understand and to see how can we bring together, the northern part of Africa and the rest part of Africa to come together and to become one, because we share a lot of things in common. As you said, back in the days, you supported a lot of countries in Africa to gain their independence. And even right now, what happens with France, we've spoken a lot about France, what they're doing in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. We've spoken a lot here. Even me personally, I wrote here in One Africa, we wrote a letter, an open letter to the president of France. We wrote here to demand some things that we want to hear from him. So we really appreciate for having you. We have a private chat here in this screen. If you go through that private chat, you will see my message. I'm asking for something from you. So please, check that WhatsApp, and then I want to have a more conversation with you to plan the next stop that we'll be talking. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think what I want to say,
yes.
Let's keep in touch for the future. I will leave you my number, and you can contact me. So I'm more than excited to carry on with you. So no problem. You got my number. I give it to all of you who are interested to contact me. So no problem. Feel free to contact me, and we will carry on talking whenever is possible. Thank you very much, my friend.
I appreciate Dr. Laid. That's beautiful. Biggie, you want to say something?
Yeah, Dr. Laid, vous parlez français, n'est-ce pas?
Well, but I want to speak English to get a large audience. I speak English, right. I speak French and Arabic.
There you go. This is the power. We have languages. So it's the most beautiful thing. And from what I heard you, I lived in Paris, and I've seen the mistreatment of Algerian. I've seen the mistreatment of a lot of the neighboring African countries in France. So the way they look at, when you go to a place, I have some Algerian friends and engineers in France Telecom. When we went to a club, they discriminate them, saying, "Oh, they're Arabs," And I'm like, "No, they're Africans." And I had to fight that. This is in 1992. I had to fight to, all clubs in Paris are private. And he said, "No, he's an Arab." I'm like, "Wait a minute, he's African." And everybody look at me, what's the relation? But again, they let them in because I said so. I had the privilege to go in on any private clubs and all that. But I've seen the discrimination that goes on about Algerians and Moroccos and Le Niger. They get discriminated in New York, and they look at them like Arabs. They're not, it's misleading information that goes on. Imagine. And now Algeria did a lot of work between the Ethio-Eritrean war. And I mean,
can I just make one comment? Yeah. I think, first of all, as I said already, Algeria has the chance to be part of the Arab world, part of the Mediterranean Sea, and intrinsically part of course, of Africa. So we are at ease. And of course, I knew very well that so many of my fellows, my countrymen in France, are subject to discrimination. This is because of the history. And as you knew already, we fought the independence, and French were not happy about it. So they keep still on. They won't forget what happened when we kicked them out of our country, and it's sure that they won't accept that. But after all, this is history, and this is how we have to deal with. But myself, I am in Algeria. I'm teaching at university. I am at ease with my. I'm teaching. I feel at ease. I feel comfortable. I don't bother what the French think about me or about anybody else. But I won't accept to be mistreated by them or by anybody else. But all what I want to see is just I want to see African continent gets its takes off of the ground and speaks for itself like a power, like European Union, like America and Asia, China and Russia. That's my hope that one day, as my friend said, one day Africa will get its really strength and will be really a powerful continent, and then we can, of course, withstand any influence and manipulation from former colonies as we see right now.
Thank you so much. On that aspect of it, Dr. Laid, I promoted you to be the ambassador in this movement. How do you feel?
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, keep in touch. You have my number. Call me next week. I will be more than excited to join you again and to answer all the questions and remove all misgivings and all misconception and misunderstanding. And I feel very excited for that.
Dr. Laid, before you go, my name is Liya Regassa. I just want to welcome you and thank you for coming and joining your brothers and sisters.
Thank
you. Yes. Algerians have really contributed to, just like you said it, and it's known to most of us. And so,
ça va très bien, ça va, alhamdulillah.
Yeah. So we thank you. We thank you for your coming, and don't feel pleased that it is human nature, even old African countries, when one go to the next country, because this is why we're here today, that we want one Africa, one united Africa, so that if I go to Tanzania and I'm from South Sudan, then the Tanzanian will not see me as a foreigner. If I go to Ethiopia, if I go to South Africa, if I go to Morocco, and the current situation that we're in now, that thing sometimes happen. Not the whole country. There will be few individuals that may not be well informed about what unites us than the little that divides us. And so, please don't feel that you came in to join your brothers, but then you're getting a notation that Algeria doesn't have a good standing in the African continent. No, every country in the African continent has good part that they played once upon a time or currently. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful conversation. Well, I want to appreciate you guys. And I appreciate that my brother from South Sudan, he just spoke, Achul Ajak. I appreciate that. I'm gonna contact Dr. Laid later on to arrange another special conversation, because I'm usually having conversation with my people here, a conversation with him, and him as a representative of northern part of Africa. He will come here to share and to talk about that, and you guys will have also an opportunity, to ask questions, so that we may, as our mission says, and create a bridge for oneness and peaceful Africa. This is the bridge we are creating right now. Our Big E, the chief, he already mentioned before that we are all ambassadors of Africa. So allow me to call you guys ambassadors: Ambassador Chuil, Ambassador Dr. Laid, Ambassador Deborah, Ambassador Josie, and Ambassador Mika as well. So let's get ready for that. And I want to appreciate you for today. I think we can end, right here. So I want to appreciate you guys.
One more question,
yes.
Dr. Laid.
Yes.
What do you teach at the university?
Information and communication.
That's what we need in Africa.
Oh, good.
We're gonna
You are the
learn a
missing
lot more.
puzzle.
Yo,
My
in.
friend, one day I was the correspondent of one of the prominent Kenyan newspaper, Daily Nation. I was
Mm,
corresponding from Algiers to Nation Daily in Kenya, Nairobi. So I'm pretty at ease when I speak about Africa. I am pure Pan Africanist, so I feel at home
Man,
wherever when I speak and when I talk about Africa.
mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. You talk too
MashaAllah,
much.
MashaAllah. Okay,
Mashallah.
see you next time. Okay,
Thank you
all right,
so
I'll see
much.
you. I'll
okay.
see
Thank
you
you.
next
Bye
time.
bye.
All
Bye.
Bye.
right, all right.
Man.
This is beautiful.
We're moving in the right direction. I told you
Yes.
we're gonna bring leadership. I told
Mm-hmm.
you from the beginning, day 23, when we start working. Day
Mm,
23 of OA, we start working. And look at
yeah,
where we are right now. It's so exciting. This is
it
amazing.
is. It is. It
Amazing
is.
time.
It's
Wow.
crazy. It's crazy having Dr. Laid here, and he's Pan-Africanist. It's crazy. We just had
On
an
top of
amazing
it.
conversation. Yeah, and I
Hey.
cannot wait to have another conversation as soon as possible. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Oh,
Guys, I want to give
absolutely.
you, yeah, I want to give you a biggie. He'll be the last one. I want to give you guys a 1 minute for closing statement, starting from our brother Josie. 1 minute, guys.
Okay, just I was appreciating the arrival of this man, our brother Dr. Light. He came while we were talking of the northern part, how we can create the bridge, the northern part. I think it is Biggie who read this question, I think. And so I appreciate that. And what simply, I want to salute Dr. Lait for coming. And again, uh, I want him to share this movement to others, friends of him, to other northern parts, to those who he knows. That is what I want to say. Really, the bridge has already begun its journey to be built. And thank you, Mika. That's all I want to say for now.
Appreciate so much, Ambassador Josie. Let me go to Ambassador Deborah.
Okay, thank you. Ani dabalataan qabu garuu baay'ee miti garuu yeroo baay'ee jechuudha yeroo hundaa miidiyaa irratti waa baay'ee haasa'uu irraa bakka hojiidhaan agarsiisu maaliifini Ameerikaas ta'e Awurooppaas ta'e koo hojjetanis fidamu hojjetanii amma akka jedhan malee guddatan malee taa'anii miti. Kanaafuu Afrikaan dubbii bichaa fakkeenyaaf amma biyya keenya keessatti ብዙ ልጆች አንድ ጫት ላይ አንድ ሲጋራ አንድ መጠጥ ላይ ይሄ ይቁም በቃ ምንም አይሰራም መስራት ይሻላል እና yoo hojjenne bichaadha jijjiiramuun hojii agarsiisudha malee akkasuma zim jennee miidiyaa irrattis kana ta'e akkas ta'e akkana ta'e akkana ta'e beerii minaamini jechuu osoo hin taane hojiin agarsiisudha bakka hojiin agarsiisudha. Fuulduratti jechuudha rakkoo Afrikaadhaaf rakkoo guddaatu jira. Maaliif hojjettee fuulduratti haala qilleensatirraa kan ka'e bishaan dhabamuu danda'a. Bishaan immoo Afrikaa keessa guutee jira. Kanaafuu hundumtuu yeroo san kara keenyatti dacha'uu danda'u. Kanaafuu amma jabaachuu qabna. Amma immoo guddina fakkeenyaa fi istiroongii ta'uu nu barbaachisa. Yoo amma jabina hin qabaanne boru koo hin jijjiiramna boru hin guddanne jechuu osoo hin taane amma bakka jabaachuu rakkina jiru karaa poolitikatiin yookiin karaa siyaasaatiin nagaadhaan hiikuu firiirestiin jedhamu xiqqeessuu bakka xiqqeessuu hojjechuu sa'aatii 24 hojjechuu biyyi ormaas maali Ameerikaan fakkeenya diyaasporaa yoo fudhan as keessa hin jiru sa'aatii meeqa akka hojjetan nutti hayyamne. Akka kottan amma sa'aatii jaabichaadha boqonnaan koo. Kanaafuu hojjechuu nu barbaachisa. akkana taane akkanatti miidhamne Afrikaan akkasitti miidhame akkana taane bishaan hin jira lafti gaariin hin jira qilleensi gaariin hin jira maaf hin hojjenne maal dhabne kanaafiyyuu hojiitti agarsiisudha miidiyaa bichaa irratti akkana ta'uu qabna akkas ta'uu qabna hin jenne hojiidhaan bakka jalaa deemu fakkeenyaaf nyaata of dandeenya. Waggaatti koo Itoophiyaan fakkeenyaaf fudhanne waggaatti koo biliyeena tokko baastee qamadii fiddi. Kanaafuu inni kun haa dhaabbatu. Qamadii inni itti fidamu sun lammii biyyattiitiif jijjiirama yookiin waan tokko hojjechuu agarsiisa. Lammii biyyattiitiif jijjiirama agarsiisa. Nyaata hir'isuu qabna. Nyaata yoo hir'isne yoo inni nu keessa galuu hin danda'u. Alarraan nu keessa galuu hin danda'u. Kanaafiyyuu hojiitti hiikuu nu barbaachisa. Hojiitti hiikuudha malee akkasumas miidiyaa irratti hin jenneetuma Afrikaan akkana osoo hin taane booda rakkina baay'eetu Afrikaa irratti jira ammayyuu jechuudha. Tarii haalli qilleensaa jijjiiramuu danda'a. Afrikaa keessa immoo bishaaniin baay'eetu jira yookiin teekinooloojiin jijjiirameetu gaaziin badeetu oomishi akka makiinaa minamina kun waan tokko maabiraattiidhaaf fayyadamuu danda'a. Kanaafuu jaalala tattaafachuu qabna. Zinjennee miidiyaa irratti haasa'u osoo hin taane sa'aatii 24 olaanaa irratti fixuu osoo hin taane wal gurmeessanii biyya keessatti jechuudha wal gurmeessanii daasporaanis gargaaree mootummaanis wal gargaaree wal faana dhaabbanne sa'aatii 24 miidiyaa bichaa irra osoo ooluu hin taane mana caatii bichaa osoo ooluu hin taane mana dhugaatii bichaa osoo ooluu hin taane hojiitti agarsiisuu qabna jira. Galatoma, Sayanasa.
Okay, Galatoma, she says. Galatoma, she says. Actually, she raised a great point here. We don't have to preach or talk only on media about unity, about devotion of our resource to change our lives. We should make it practical. Think of how much time we spend to change our life daily. For example, I here have only 6 hours to spend freely. I need to spend on job, she says. So instead of spending time on addictions and on spare times or simply wandering, it's good to use our resources, our time and our effort to change our lives, and so that we can have a developed continent. It begins from a person. When the life of a person changes,
Our brother, we lost our brother. Yes, Josie? Josie? We lost Josie. But I'm sure he will come back. As you're waiting for him to come back and
Yes,
finish.
I'm here.
Okay.
Mika. I just want to say something that today was a good milestone. The first milestone that we did in the first 100 days, I say we're gonna address everybody as ambassadors. That's milestone number one. We're all gonna be treated as ambassadors. You're responsible. You protect. This is the first milestone for the year. The first milestone. Recognizing it's not the title, it's just the responsibility that comes with it.
Exactly.
Are you responsible for your Africa? Are you responsible for any part of Africa? I think I'll put that as a first milestone. That now we're not gonna be just bystanders. We're not gonna be just standing around, see what change that's gonna come. No, we want to have the changes ourselves. If you want to change, you got to change yourself and act upon it. There's no change if you don't act to it. We're gonna walk the talk, and we got 100 days, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna list all that. And on top of that, who imagined that we're gonna have Dr. Laid and the person that we really need when it comes to information technology? I mean, you see, when we focus, when we think, the collective mind attracts. We have no way to know Dr. Laid. It's a blessing. So it shows you we're on the blessed road. We're coming together on a blessed road. We call it's gonna come. We're just gonna have to bring the brainies of Africa.
Yes.
We have a lot of brain. Dr. Lady was just not there yesterday. He probably been listening, doing things. But again, to come for us, that's how we get another ambassador with knowledge. This is what we want. He lives in Africa. For you can fly from Tanzania and you can go to Algeria. You can meet him for lunch. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
there are people that are in Cameroon and Chad that live there, and they want a piece of advice face to face. They're there. This is how we bridge it. So today, just like it's the glory of the rebirth. I guess I said the rebirth of Ethiopia, but this is the rebirth of Africa.
Definitely.
Take it as it is. January 7th, we're gonna celebrate every year. Every year we're gonna celebrate not only that our dear Lord Jesus been born, but this is the day we had an opportunity in his name. This is his gift. We're being gifted. So no matter where you are, where you live, my African brothers and sisters, when you put your mind in motion, you can call for anything you want. It's going to happen. And I think we've been talking about this over and over, and it's happening. We're looking at it. It's just happening. Look at Deborah showed up. Look at Josie showed up. Look at Israel, I mean, look at all these people that came in and talked their hearts out. But it's time for action. And I'm so glad that you came in and put the presentation about our mission as One Africa. And the 2063, yes, I think it's a very long time. I think if we achieve the love and peace, and if we are representing Africa, not just your immediate nation, but if you are, when it's needed be, you're Tanzanian. If you need to be in good time and bad time. And by the way, I sent you something about soccer and something about African movement. The way we play the game on the field and how we're going to score and how we're going to be accelerating. Really, that sport is kind of very, very deep. It has its own way of getting somebody that never knew about the game, and suddenly he's just the big fan of it. You know what I mean? So Cameroon is sponsoring the game, the African game, and they said to pray for them for the peace. Okay, and we do pray for the peace because all the African teams are there. Competition is good for health sometimes. A healthy competition that they meet, they play. I've seen players given their shirts in exchange for each other, the love of the sport, but the love of who they met. So remember, you are ambassador. Your job starts today. It has started a long time ago, but today is a unity. You're all ambassadors. We're all ambassadors, and we're responsible for Africa.
አፍሪካማ መለወጥ አለበት። ዝም ብሎ አይደለም፣ በቃ ማወራት አይደለም። አሁን በቃ ወደ ስራ መቀየር አለብን።
Absolutely.
በፖለቲካ፣ በኢኮኖሚ፣ በቴክኖሎጂ እንደ አሜሪካና አውሮፓ እኮ ሰርቶ ነው እኮ የተለወጡ። አፍሪካ ሁሉም ነገር አላት። ካሁን በኋላ ሚዲያ ላይ እንደዚህ ሆነ፣ ብሔር እንደዚህ፣ እምነት እንደዚህ አይደለም። መቆም አለበት ይሄ ነገር። ቴሮሪስት እንደዚህ ይሁን አይ መቆም አለበት፣ መቀየር አለብን። በፖለቲካ፣ በቴክኖሎጂ፣ በኢኮኖሚ ለምሳሌ እኛ ሀገር አሁን በአመት እኮ $1 ቢሊዮን አውጥታ ነው እኮ ስንዴ የምታመጣ። ይሄ ስንዴ አገሪቱ ውስጥ ቢሰሩ ለምንድን ነው የሚገዛን? አፍሪካ ምን አጣች? ውሃ አላት፣ ሁሉም ነገር አላት፣ ምንም አላጣቻትም። ግን መስራት የለም። አሁን እኛ ሀገር ማለት ነው 24 ሰዓት ጫት ይቀማሉ፣ 24 ሰዓት መጠጥ ላይ ነው፣ 24 ሰዓት ቁማር ቤት ነው የሚቀመጥ። ይሄ መቆም አለበት። ሁሉም አፍሪካ ውስጥ ይቀመጥ። በቃ
ጥያቄ አለኝ ዲቦራ፣ ጥያቄ አለኝ። መቀየር ያለብን በኢኮኖሚ፣ በአግሪካልቸር፣ ሌላ
አሁን ለምሳሌ አሁን አንደኛ ማለት ነው ሁሌ ቤር በጣም መጥፎ ነው ለኔ። እኔ አልደገፍም ነገር ቤር በጣም መጥፎ ነው። የሰው ህይወት ይቀጠፋል፣ ኢኮኖሚ እንትኑ ያድጋል። እኛ አሁን
she is right. She is 100% right.
Absolutely. I'm trying to translate for everybody, so I'm trying to capture. I'm trying to capture the highlights because she's
very wise. She's very wise.
Right. So
she's very wise.
We need to translate it as she says because it's a lot of compacted information. So she's talking about the things that we waste our time with. For example, people drinking, just having fun, don't care. And that is something that we reconcentrate. And one of the thing she's really into progressing the African movement, the progressing of a country. If you have so many youth that's wasting his time versus how to be constructive, so that is a very important mission that she's talking about. So I just want to make sure, because the last one I thought Josie is going to translate it more, but he didn't. So for those who listened to her in Oromia, and she was very clear about not to depend on the West. Like Ethiopia is going to spend about $1 billion to make sure that she gets the flour, and that is not a no. We should be able to produce that within the country. So there's a lot of changes that she wishes to start happening. Go ahead, Deborah. One more thing in conclusion. ሌላ አንድ ነገር ያልሽው ነበረ። ኢኮኖሚ ተናገርን፣ ስለ አግሪካልቸር ተናገርን። About again, it's about the tribalism and the ethnicity that has to be gone. It has to be history, and we're just gonna have to move on with it. Go ahead, Deborah. መተርጎም አለብኝ፣ ገባሽ? Everybody's listening. ብዙ ነገር ነው የምታወሪኛለሽ።
እኔ ምለው ሌላ የለም። አሁን ግን ሚዲያ ላይ ብቻ አይደለም፣ አፍሪካ የራሱ ሚዲያ
Africa should have his own media. Okay, go ahead.
በእንትን ኢኮኖሚ መጠንከር አለበት።
Economically, we got to be strong. Go ahead. Technology, we're supposed to be strong. Okay, go ahead.
And stand together. ለምሳሌ አንድ ላይ መቆም አለብን። አሁን ለምሳሌ እኛ ከተነሳን ሌላ ዝም ካለ፣ ኬንያ ከተነሳች ኢትዮጵያ ዝም ካለች፣ ይሄ ተከፋፈለን እንትን ያደርጉናል። ስለዚህ አንድ
unity. So as she gave an example, like if Ethiopia is having the way we're looking at it, if she stands up and Kenya doesn't do anything about it, or any other nation don't do anything about it, we're going to fall into that division. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Debbie.
እና በቃ አሁን የራሳችን ሚዲያ ካለን፣ አሁን ለምሳሌ እኛ እንዴት
we have to have our own media.
እና ሪሌሽንሺፕ ለምሳሌ አሁን እኛ ሀገር ለምሳሌ ዲያስፖራዎች ዲያስፖራ እንትን ማድረግ አለባቸው። ምንድን ነው ቢዝነስ ሀገራቸው ውስጥ ስሩ።
Yeah,
አሁን
bring
ለምሳሌ
business. The diaspora got to bring business to Africa.
እና አንድ
Right.
ላይ ማመጣት ለምሳሌ እንትን ምንድን ነው ካልቸር ለምሳሌ ካልቸራችን አንድ ላይ መተን እኔ የታንዛኒያ ካወቅ ታንዛኒያዎች ደግሞ የኢትዮጵያ ማወቅ አለብን፣ ካልቸራችን ማወቅ አለብን። እና ለምንድን ነው ለሰው ብቻ እኔ ጥላቻ አይደለም እነሱም ጥላቻ አይደለም። የእግዚአብሔር ሁሉም ሰው አንድ ላይ ፈጠረ። ግን አፍሪካ አንድ ላይ ቆመን በቃ በኢኮኖሚያችን በሁሉም ነገር እኛ አለን። አሁን በፊት ማን ነው ያውቃል እንትኑ የሚመጣ እንትን ለምሳሌ አሁን ጫና በዚህ ይበልጣል የሆነ አፍሪካ ላይ ሁሉም ነገር አለ፣ ውሃ አለ፣ ምናምን አለ። መንገድ ከሌለም ደግሞ ሁሉም ነገር ይቀየራል። ስለዚህ መጠንከር አለብን።
በጣም ጥሩ ነገር ተናገርሽና and just we have to be strong in all aspects that she was talking earlier and as well now, because it's a lot of compounded information. We got to get the diaspora to come in and make sure that they develop businesses in Africa and getting stronger by the days. ትክክለኛ አይደለን ዴቦራ? And we have to be our unity has to improve day to day, you know. And in fact, she was the first, you know, it just came out to me that she was the first. Everybody said, you know, Deborah should be the ambassador in the AU, somebody that can talk frankly, straightforward, and she's got a lot of information that she contributed even on this platform. And we are very honored, Deborah, to have you, because you kind of question the reality. You know, you're giving us a reality check. You know, are we on the right path? You know, not going to get to way. What it know let me know nagaroch. You putting ብዙ ነገር ብዙ ኢንፎርሜሽን ያለሽ እና እባክሽን አንዳንድ ነገሮችን ብትጽፊውና ብትጽፊው አንዳንድ እነዚህ በጣም ኃይለኛ የሆኑትን ነገሮችን ጽፈሽ በኢሜል እና
ትዊተር ላይ እኮ እየጻፍኩ ግን ትዊተር አንዴ ተዘግቶ
ፓኬጅ አድርጊው። ይዘጉብሻል። You know, she used to post it in Twitter, and they closed her Twitter account. So we just want to we got our own email, and in fact, we're going to invite you when we have our own sessions to the work of the background, and we can add your information in collaboration of the mission of Africa. I think you have the brightest mind and a person that is so upfront and tells her story. You're blunt. You መደብቂው ነገር የለም። ትክክለኛ ነገር ነው የምትናገረው። that means you talk about the right things. ጻፊልንና ፍቅር ስለሆንሽ you know, I'm telling her she's love and a person that's full of love.
ለምሳሌ አሁን እኛ ማለት ነው አሁን እኛ ደቡብ ሱዳን ጋራ ሶማሌ፣ ኤርትራ፣ ጅቡቲ፣ ኬንያ ጋር እንደዚህ አንድ ላይ ተባብረን እና ስምም አለን። ሌሎቹም በቃ ጥላቻ ይቁም። ጥላቻ ምንም አይሰራም። ጥላቻ ገደልን የማያስገባን እንጂ ጥላቻ ምንም ግን አንድ ላይ በቃ
she's talking about Djibouti, Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and all the surrounding. You know, hatred is not going to work. Okay,
that's true.
But love is gonna work a lot faster. And I think the unity አሁን ፋይት ያለው ኢትዮጵያ፣ ሶማሊያ፣ ኤርትራ ያለው ፍቅርና incorporation, your South Sudan, yellow cooperation. Then you have the cooperation with Kenya. That is getting, if we give that movement of collaborating and helping, as we said it, Mika, you said you're Ethiopian, right? Now I think we should have the understanding and the focus. I'm Eritrean, I'm Somalian, I am Ethiopian, I'm Sudanese, and that I think we can entice and promote that we are Africans and our nations being under attack, and we should divert our energy to have a synergy to happen among the countries are in question. So I think that's one thing that she wants to accomplish. ልክነኝ አይደለሁም ዴቦራ?
ልክ
አንድ
ነው እና
እንድንሆን መጠላላቱን አቁመሽ በፍቅርና ባለው ሙቭመንት ሁላችንም ተባብረን አንድ ሀገር ነው
አዎ
አንድነት።
ጥላቻ ምንም አይሰራም። እኛ ላይ እኮ
አዎ፣
ትምህርት መውሰድ አለባቸው።
ልክ
ምንም
ነኝ።
አይሰራም ጥላቻ ነው ወደ ላይ ያ ሁሉ ሰው ያራገፈ። እኛ ምን አጣን?
አመሰግናለሁ።
አፍሪካ ብዙ ነገር አላት እኮ
አዎ፣
እንደ የኛ ሌሎቹ እያበሉ የኛ ደግሞ ዝም ብል የሌለም ላይ ነው የምጠፋው። ሆስፒታል ሊካባ በምን ይቁም ይሄ ነገር። ለአፍሪካ አያበጅም ይሄ ነገር። ስለዚህ እኛ ያለን ሀብታችን መጠቀም አለብን። ይሄ እኮ
Guys, I
ድራማ
want
ነው የሰራን እኮ ዌስተርኖቹ የኛ ላይ ድራማ የሰራው ደግሞ እኛ ደግሞ ዝም ምን ኦሮሞ እንደዚህ ሆነ፣ አማራ እንደዚህ ሆነ፣ ትግሬ እንደዚህ ሆነ። ይሄ ይቁም ይሄ ነገር።
I wanna I want to close this session. Instead of starting the new conversation again, but I also want to appreciate for all the insights. I think I still have Achul Ajag for 1 minute. Guys, I'm giving you 1 minute to close the session, and then we are leaving. We can have this conversation again, but I want to suggest this, that for you guys who are here, when there's something that you want to talk about, there's a topic that you want to discuss, always don't hesitate to suggest, to reach out to oneafricaofficial@gmail.com. Just suggest that, why don't we talk about this topic? Suggest, and then we'll come here to talk about that. I think it will be
yeah.
really
Can you
good.
post the email address over and over, because we want to we want to have it there, so everybody on every session we're gonna put it in segment, because there are a lot of creativity that's gonna flow. There's a lot of things that's gonna be discussed. So I think we should have it like a regular template that's gonna be on the comment sections, so people can get involved. Where can I put this idea? So I think we should promote it more and more, so people can put their ideas. Like Deborah, I didn't say something. I was about to say something. Something is happening with my communication, and in fact, I'm in telecom, so it's just so crazy that I've been abruptly disconnected, even though I have a fiber. I have a fiber connection, and this is not working. So somebody's gonna pay for that. So anyway, on what she said, Deborah, I want her to line down all her plan and what she wants to do, and have that information for us, because it's very important. The participation, very few we are in here now. Believe me, we're gonna be by millions before you know it. So now we're gonna hire analysts. So we're gonna hire a lot of people that's gonna be working on this project, and there's a funding that we need, but we are in the working to that, so we can have a 24 hours working as an SN, Swahili Nation, One Africa, and as well the background. that we need experts, that can put us in the right direction. We want the Africans expert that's going to put us in the right direction. And there's a lot of things in the work, but our first 100 days trial, I said, act like an ambassador today, and that will work its way out. Just the way we asked for the Northern Africa coverage is going to happen. Don't worry how it's going to come, but it's going to come. But just act as an ambassadors. You're all ambassadors, and I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, because you guys are spending more than any regular ambassador that you have out there that represent your country and not doing enough for what we're doing. But this is a long hours that we're spending, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on what we're going to cover. So this is why I said you're all ambassadors, because you put in more hours than the regular ambassador that we put in out there to do for our countries. In fact, for Africa. So remember where I come from and where I promoted everybody to be ambassador, because you're spending time to do something about it.
We received that. We received that. Appreciate. We received that. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yes, I'm just gonna go ahead to pray and to close this session. Let me mute you, my brother there. All right. All right, guys. So I appreciate everybody who joined here today. And again, special thanks to Ghost for the super chat that you gave today. God bless you. Thank you. And thank you for all those, for the members. Yenatan, I've seen you participating a lot. The team, Dr. Sadeke, you've constantly been, welcoming people. And that's what I want to ask guys to do. Every time when we have new people coming in the comment section, please let's take an opportunity to welcome them. When you see different countries, we had a Rwandese here, we had our brother from Algeria. Just drop a comment to welcome them so that they may feel this is their place, this is home. You know what I'm saying? Because for the first time, even me, if I'm joining like conversation like this, I'll be feeling like a little bit like, oh, it's my first time. But if I see people embracing me or welcoming me with all the love, our message is that love, peace, and union. With all the love and peace, man, I feel like this is home. You know what I'm saying? Like I get a little bit of confidence of like, yeah, this is home. I don't want to leave, right? So I want you guys to do that. Today, our brother Sadeke, he did that amazingly, and it was just overwhelming. So I hope you guys are gonna show some love to the people every time they come here. All right, guys. So I want to appreciate Achil Ajak. I didn't give you opportunity, maybe for quick, for 1 minute, if you can share your final say, just 1 minute, and then I'll go ahead to pray, and then we'll close this session.
Yeah, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you do every day, and you have been doing it for a long time. That means that you love your continent, you love your people. My also other thanks is also to Deborah. Deborah is a very, 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 very wonderful young lady. And I wish that if she doesn't have kids, now that she needs to have them, because we let her see it, that would be like her in the future. And that's all. Thank you.
I appreciate Achil Ajak. I appreciate. Oh, that's an amazing wish, man. I know Deborah, she's listening to you. Yeah, and she knows we love her here. All right, Achil, I'll let you go. I'll let you go, brother. Thank you so much for representing Sudan. Bring some people more from South Sudan right there. We need as many as possible. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brothers.
All right. All right. All right, guys. So I'm right here. I appreciate again, much love. Thank you, Robert Amoko. I remember you in the afternoon as well. These guys, Ghost and Robert Amoko, they've been giving a lot. So I want to appreciate you guys for that. God bless you, and I really appreciate. So guys, I'm just gonna take a moment to raise a word of prayer. And again, guys, man, Africa, we believe in God. Yes, we have different religions, but we all believe in God, and there's only one God in every movement, guys. In this movement, from the scratch, we said we mentioned that we want to put God at the center. At the center. I really wish one day to have, brother or sister from Islam to come here and to pray with us. I really hope like you come and pray here, but we are still waiting for that. I'm just saying that so that for anyone who is feeling a little bit uncomfortable because of this prayer, man, we need to start embracing one another. We are believers. We are believers, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, we are all believers. And we need to be able to start communicating with one another without being offended, without offending one another. If you pray in the name of Allah and I pray in the name of Jesus, we should be offended with one another, because this is the belief, and we have belief, and we're praying for Africa. We are praying for our people. We are praying for peace, love, and unity. It's a prayer, man, to God about peace, love, and unity. What can go wrong about that? What can go wrong about that? So it's the time to leave our difference behind and to find and to search the common goal. Sometimes we have issues because we don't talk about things, and we are here talk openly about our faith as well, because we believe in something. Each and every single one of us, we believe in Almighty God. So for the email, if you want to access email on these words that are running down here, there's all informations you want to know. You'll see the email as well. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead to pray, and we'll be getting out of here. God, I want to thank you for today. We had an amazing session of 3 hours. We talked to different people from Ethiopia, from South Sudan, from Algeria, from Tanzania. And it was an amazing conversation. Now we're leaving, but God, it's just the beginning of what we're gonna have tomorrow. In this 100 days, in this 2022, help us to put our words into action, love in action, peace in action, unity in action. As we are honest with one another, help us to continue to build and to create that bridge for Africa. As we're mentioning about our mission to defend the image and heritage of Africa, decolonize the mind through authentic knowledge, God, as well as create the bridge for oneness, a united and peaceful Africa. Help us, because it's not easy, but with you, we can do great. I thank you. I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Guys, appreciate. Thank you once again. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're about to hit 196, but our goal is to reach 200,000. So help us to reach there. I appreciate. Yes. Exactly. We'll make it happen. Achil Ajak. Yes, definitely. We'd love to have all those prayers here. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to have those prayers here. So I hope we'll have one day to pray to God. But all in all, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep loving one another.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much. May Xavier be with you. For all Ethiopian, Malcolm Ganna. This is Ganna after the day.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoy. All my ambassadors, go to sleep. And if it is a morning, if you're working, if you're celebrating, enjoy your day.
Ambassador Biggie.
I love you all. Thank you.
God bless you. Xavier bless
God bless you all. Thank you.
All right, Ambassador.
All right. We got that right. Xavier bless you.
Yeah.
Amen. I would say amen to that. Thank you so much.
Appreciate, brother. All right, guys. Bye. I love Africa.
Bye.
I hope you all do too.
All right. Love you. Bye.